have the play withdraw, and we have Fireball coming in this morning to do an interview. Of course, Tuco elections is this month, the month of July. We're just about 2 weeks away from that. And we got to acknowledge the Ground Report team, of course. I see Andy was hot this morning.
Yeah,
I hear him out from by the water cooler, outside.
He was really hot this morning.
What is going on, Andy?
Perturbed. He was perturbed. You
telling
don't
you.
like how people, you know what I mean? Why is always have some bacchanal somewhere and some unnecessary bacchanal too?
The man gets so vexed, his jacket gets smaller and Lennox won't get bigger. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, but Lennox looked up to the time today. He looked up to the time today.
The Lost Peace treated you well, boy.
Yeah, he gave on the first match. He gave on the first match. when the whole pile of clothes come in, he gave on the first match.
Lennox have one of pants there. You could put a fold in that pants down to the bottom there about 10 times and it was still touching ground,
Lennox does business. He does business. I love him for that. He does business. He does just do his thing. Do him at the end of the day.
Lennox, my morning. Safe drive home. Hopefully he'd reach Chicago yet, so he'd hear what we say. All right. Hey, people. I have a serious problem, boy.
What is that, boy? What is the problem?
I am bitterly disappointed in the government of Trinidad and Tobago this morning.
Well. Firstly, let's
bitterly disappointed.
So Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, and of course Nigel Stamp have a safe journey home. We must wish all of that. Traveling mercies, as I say.
Yes, traveling mercies.
It has happened, right?
But so, you know why I'm bitterly
first
disappointed?
First things first. Why are you bitterly disappointed? Tell me why.
For the last 10 years, I have had content.
Right.
This government has taken away the content.
Right.
I nothing to talk about, boy. I nothing to complain about. I know nothing. I'm telling you, boy. I know it have certain little quarters where, you know what I mean, people under some pressure.
Right.
But I ain't seeing no bacchanal. I ain't seeing no. I mean, the Metanex thing, we could talk about that, but even that is the gas price that couldn't be negotiated. I see Stuart Young put a whole video on it, saying that this government incompetent and cannot negotiate this and can't negotiate
well,
that.
He can negotiate.
Yeah, he could negotiate, that, but you know. Them fellas and them good there, boy. But Munilal is saying that the door is still open for conversations to take place. I would imagine they would have to agree on a price. I mean, how that kind of negotiation does go, X? I mean, they just get special...
I have no idea how it is.
You don't know
the actual details of it. No,
of that negotiating that gas price.
But I know that it will be negotiated because I remember when I was on K-Pok at once when we opened the 11 wells on K-Pok, there were 4 wells that were cross-border wells in Venezuela.
Right.
And it took about a year or more to negotiate the pricing structure and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Took a while. So I know it does take a while to come up with some form of, because there's measured at the Henry when it comes off, they just measure the amount of gas coming in kind of thing.
Right.
And then they would have to unitize the gas and figure out, well, who gained what percentage, who gained the other percentage.
Right.
And they kind of work on that model. So the metering is what would make the difference in terms of how we accept gas. And we were 2 trillion cubic feet of gas, and in 4 years we were down to 400 million.
Serious?
Yes, we try to draw gas, we take a giant straw and try to suck out that gas. I tell them we try to suck out that gas.
No, but...
And every time I watch my pay slip, I get vexed with man. And
oh, God.
quite $10,564.63 was my tax. That was my tax. Every month, that was my tax.
10,000 and change?
$564.63. It was, and I used to be wondering back then. I was like, what is this man doing with my money, boy? That kind of way, so much tax are paying, because it's just frustration,
Wow. Well, that Metanex problem is one thing. Well, I don't know if it's a problem. Munilal hasn't really signaled any intention, or the way that he has dealt with it, his tone. And the way that he spoke to the media, it doesn't seem like it's Munilal.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He said, look, it's not anything to do with a gas shortage. In terms of supply, it's not a supply issue.
Right.
It's a is a price negotiation issue.
Right.
So apparently they wanted cheaper than NGC willing to give. So I guess that is Ramdeen. That is on Ramdeen because Ramdeen is the man at the other NGC.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't know. We can't give away the thing. We have to make our money too. So I don't know. You see, I don't know. I don't know how the
that
negotiation
represented
is
dead people are happy.
Huh?
So long as that represented dead people are happy. I happy. So long as that dabbling in the dead people business, I happy.
Hey, already see boy. And then it had a sabotage with Heritage.
Right, yeah.
Munilal spoke about with an oil leak in Barrackpore, and he said, they've reported it to the police and things like that. So we see the oil and gas sector in the news for, well, I mean, it's in the news for other reasons other than investment, because we've had several investments coming into Trinidad and Tobago from different companies, but now we having all this, the drama taking place now. I see Khadija again had to jump out herself.
Well, I don't know what she needs to say again because it's in the public domain. You know what I mean? The people in them have the money, just ask for the money and they come in and take account with
No. She highlighted another issue.
Another issue again?
Yes, it was on TTT yesterday.
Oh, okay, I didn't see
She
that.
said while the funding is available,
right.
The funding is available because the mayor now jump out and say the salary crisis.
Yeah.
But he created crisis, But he talk about that salary crisis. Well, them PNM and them, they just create a problem and then fix it and say they fix it.
Must drop this
Yeah, they fix the problem that they create. But nevertheless, he said, despite the funding approval,
right.
So he's admitting the funding has been approved and it's there.
Right.
But Khadija is saying that they've been working through the weekend because the Port of Spain Corporation is the only corporation
that didn't submit the documents on time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now you might be familiar with those that type of procedure.
Right.
It's she said, listen, this is a very straightforward procedure. However, when they did submit some of the documents, some had errors,
part of the documents. It's
right.
I saw it yesterday.
And then some had errors and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And they're trying to fix all of these errors, but this is just the Port of Spain Corporation with gross iron. Yes, you're talk about the incompetence there. If you understand what I'm saying, boy. I ain't see Simon the Nutburger do no video. What happened? Well, let's say something now.
The whole Simon one.
You have, and you spoke about this. We have been speaking about this from Kent House to Corporation to wherever to HDC, all of them. This is the nonsense that going on. Look, I applied for through Ministry of Sport, right? I applied for a little assistance on my run, right? Because my run is a nice sporting event and wherever. And wherever little assistance I get, glad for it, right? But here's the frustrating process. And I think they had to be doing this for spite. 3 weeks ago, you send me an email.
Right.
You want banking information. Say, sure, no problem. And some other documents that they require, right? I submit it.
Right.
Right? The banking information, everything, right? They send it today for tomorrow, the email. So they send email today telling me the deadline is tomorrow. Right?
Purposely.
Of course. You know what I do yesterday? They sent another email on the 30th of June. The deadline is the 1st of July. That's today, eh? I have the email here. Saying that they need to know the name of the company that the check had to go in and the banking information. So but
we didn't send it already.
But 2-3 weeks ago, you asked me for the banking information. And 3 weeks later now, you're coming to tell me you need to know one name to put the check in,
right?
One name the check had to make out to, and the banking information. But it's either you're doing a transfer or you're making a check.
Right.
You can't be doing both.
Right.
And this is the problem with people inside of there. And I talked to a girl, and she said this is the issue. They're just trying to frustrate people.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
I don't know. This is something straightforward that should have already been either gone through the process and approved. And
look, the no printing checks for NPOPs. No printing checks.
No printing checks. Boy,
in them 3 fortnight.
These, you see, this is the problem, but we had to figure out a way around this political nonsense, And it's not just with these programs, it's with projects and all too.
But I saying I find a way to create a parallel system and go through that basically.
No, but outside of that, right? We also need to. I think the politics have to come to a place where, you see, like these projects, we must never end up in a situation again,
right?
Where our government build X amount of schools, 98%, 95%, 90-something% complete. And when the government
only
change,
way we can
it
solve
just stay
those
there
problems
and that kind of thing.
is by, and I keep saying it over and over, the Constitutional Reform Committee or the processes along those lines are now under the OPM's office. Right. So I am hoping that before Kamala steps down or before the next election or whatever it is, that she pays very strict attention to that process.
Right.
Constitutional reform is needed because we have too many loopholes. We have too many people. Look, the president. Anything with commission next state, the president appoints them. So you can't make no decisions for them. Right? It have. Remember when I tell you I went up in the towers with what do you call him, with Colonel and the Prime Minister?
Yes.
Right. They put me in that sit down in a nice long room, long desk, real chairs, and they our whiteboard, and they explaining to me how the different arms of the thing work. Them time was the executive presidency. Remember that?
Yes. Right. I remember that.
So they're explaining why they want an executive president, because of how the functions of government are too convoluted and too ingrained in the system. Tell people sitting down there in positions that telling themselves, boy, 22 years, boy, 23 years, boy. You know, they can't move me, you know. Them kind of attitudes. Right. So that is part of the problem. So there was he had a good vision, I must say. When they were done explaining, he had a good vision as to what it is they wanted to do. But getting there was the problem. Because the communication was piss poor. As with all governments thus far, the government is just piss poor in terms of telegraphing where they are, where they need to be, how they need to get there, and the end result. What is coming next? All governments thus far has failed. Failed miserably in that regard. So they're just operating, and the people don't have a trajectory as to where it is we going, what is we doing, what is going on.
Yeah.
Yes, like Mylat going on suspend. Come out, give me a 8 Mile moment. Tell me, here what's going on.
Let me get the reasons
this
why.
This is the amount of drivers. This is the amount of cooks. This is the amount of teachers. This is the amount of vehicles. Break it down to the people and them. This is what we're facing right now.
Yeah.
When you come out of Mylat, you don't have a proper certificate accredited to anybody, anywhere, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we want to suspend it,
so that
fix
we
the
can
problems.
Restructure it,
Restructure it, fix it, move who you to move, put who you to put, and let the program run efficiently and effectively via monies, via human resources, whatever. Everybody that's failing. You come, you just get up a morning, you cut it out. And you ain't telling me nothing.
You're not giving any specifics.
So you want the people and them to think. You want them to think.
You're leaving. The thing is that they continue to leave the door of speculation open.
Yeah, and don't do that.
And when you leave the door of speculation open, you leave the room for propaganda to start to spread on the ground.
And them to come with that stupidness about the close down the program and they're against all the at-risk youth and all kind of dotish stuff.
I don't understand where that come from.
You point your own foot in your mouth.
Exactly. Look. There's this narrative now that the opposition has created saying that with the suspension of the program, that crime will escalate.
It escalate and all kind of dotish stuff. You leaving your door open for that.
But let me just break that down logically. Right? In terms of, because you always say numbers don't lie and they always tell a story.
Yeah.
So, Mylat has been around how long?
Since 2007.
Since 2007. Between 2007 and 2024, we had an escalating crime rate.
Yeah, and we had Mylat.
and we had Milat. so to say...
So we are the highest ever, 648.
Yes, in 2024.
648, not 624. 648.
Right, that is with Milat.
Yeah.
So how does one draw the conclusion or come to this conclusion that, well, if they shut it down, the youths... No. What we have to figure out is why, because despite Milat existing,
Yeah.
young at-risk youths, at-risk youths, saying young at-risk youths is a bad English.
Yeah.
At-risk youths have gravitated towards the gang lifestyle, the gangster. Right. So we had to figure out what has been causing that. What causing Milat to not be as attractive as the gang, the going into a gang.
Well, you done suspend CCC already, right? You take back CCC, you put it under the right ministry. So what's handed over to Sturge? You're saying you're going on revamp it. You had 12 cooks. You had 20 drivers. No, 20 drivers and 12 cooks here. You had a set of people walking around the town doing nothing since December, before the government even come in. Since December before. Right? You had nobody drawing $1.5 million a month in a program that doesn't make no sense because you have no cohorts in the program.
Right.
You understand? You're going to shut down GCC, you put it under Sturge. Right, fine. But give them a 8 Mile moment. Give the public a 8 Mile moment. That's what you have to do. Come out and say exactly what is it. You don't need the Prime Minister to do that. You don't need the OPM to do that. You just call a press conference and give them a 8 Mile moment. Look. Give the country a 8 Mile moment. Because this is the problem. We paying drivers, we paying cooks, we paying everybody to sit down there to do nothing.
And we're not seeing the program really.
And the program not really, you know what I mean? Because don't tell me about not more crime. Don't correlate the two. Because you're leaving room for speculation.
And then for when Sturge comes out and says, listen, we have suspended it pending a financial review.
What does that mean?
What exactly? What does that mean, Wayne Sturge? You have to tell us what that means. We can't. What we supposed to do? Guess?
You're looking for speculation, looking for memes, you're looking for all kind of chuppiness. Why you must be embarrassing my Prime Minister, so don't do with that.
Just lay it out.
Don't do with that.
And just come and say, listen. And you could issue this release through the Ministry of Defense. I'm calling on Francis. Let me get that now. Francis Joseph. Yeah. Right? Francis, give me something like that now. Just state that, listen.
You working with them?
Yeah.
You get through?
Yeah, with the Defense Ministry. You working on that Sturge?
Oh, you working on that Sturge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, on that Sturge Ministry, yeah.
And how you didn't pick up that yet?
No, well, that's why I'm calling on him. I know he doesn't listen to your program. So I'm sure you go message me just now on this.
Yeah.
Just give us a release stating that, okay,
this is the situation.
This is the situation, and there's a financial review because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Right.
And just lay it out so that we have proper information to work with, so that when people call in and they say, boy, they're gone and they shut down they McDurran people. Right?
We have a leg to stand on, at least.
At least we have something to work with that we could say, listen. Is it not realistic to say that this is just cause because ABCXYZ using those same reasons that you all will give in that release? So let me get a little release on that, stating that now, because I haven't seen any. If it exists and I miss it, well, send it to me now. WhatsApp it to me.
I mean, seen on either seen propaganda talk that's brewing up. Again, you gain them something to talk about.
Imagine Foster Cummins and them still talking.
Don't give them nothing to talk about.
Imagine he's still talking.
Why them is worse, yes?
You know, when I did the interview with Watts, and I asked him about the agricultural remember Foster Cummins had started a whole program
land
and all
program.
Kind of
Yeah.
Ask Watts. I'm hoping to get him in here. I talked to AV again last night. He had to get clearance, right? So he gonna put the question over to the boss, the PM, and once he gets clearance, he'll come on the program, right? So what I'm saying is, I spoke to again last night on getting him, because I want people to hear him, to hear that when he said it in the interview. He said, listen, that program, he laughed. Nobody never get nothing from the program, boy.
Yeah.
No, and them fellas was walking on the wrong buffet up just like they do thing for young people.
It's all going on.
Nothing never went on the program. With land for you to have agriculture and all kind of thing, and at $20,000 or some kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
remember you had a program?
Yeah,
It had nothing.
There's a big documentary they did, I think.
It had nothing. Nobody ain't got nothing that you could say, well, look, yes, we put them on the right path for the future.
I tell you, they don't like all you. It's $500 billion they spent in that 10 years. $500 billion.
And you got nothing,
Where
you
that
got
money
nothing,
trickle
you
down
got
to the
nothing.
average Joe? Where the black millionaires inside of that party? Where?
Exactly.
Where?
Look in the paper this morning. Oh, God. Guardian Media is real traumatized it when they're writing. Let me read you this story. Hear this headline. There's a part two. There's a part two. So I don't know where part one is. Residents say neglect fueling gang recruitment in Levante. Quote, they leave us like stray dogs. So in the article, right? Yo, it started. Poetry in motion, you know. The
Don't
moss,
catch people with that. When you catch me with that. Yeah.
The moss-covered staircases lead to abandoned apartments littered
All right.
with rubbish. Bullet holes scar concrete
All
walls.
right.
A dead animal lies inside one vacant HDC
in a novel?
unit. Just a few minutes from Port of Spain, residents of Marcano Quarrylands, better known as Canada,
Right.
say these conditions have become part of everyday life.
All right.
For many, they are also part of the answer to a question that has long dominated public discussion. Why do some young people join gangs? This is the open. This is the open.
Yeah. Moist colored, what?
Moss covered staircases lead to an abandoned apartments littered with
I watch
rubbish.
The people gonna read that and soak in that.
But of course, and then it goes on to say, then comes the quote.
Ultimate rubbish.
Then comes the quote from the resident. And I go say it in just how it printed. Them leave us like stray dogs. Who eat. Who fight. Who die.
Nice.
That's how it is.
Yeah, nice.
End quote. Right? So,
I don't understand.
yeah, that's that.
That in this paper?
This is in today's paper. The resident who requested anonymity said years of neglect have left people feeling abandoned by those in authority.
Yeah, 1 year. 1 year.
Years of neglect.
Yeah, 1 year. They say alone.
Right? Apparently,
This
this
year
government
alone.
are very comfortable, although they never run that constituency. But nevertheless, Marquano Quarrylands featured prominently in the second installment of Behind Gang Culture, the Levante story. Right? Which was a Guardian Media series examining the social conditions residents believe have made some communities vulnerable to gang recruitment. In 2008, fire tore through sections of the HEC development. Nearly 2 decades later, residents say part of the compound remain in disrepair. 2008, eh? Right? Walking through the development, the signs of decay are difficult to ignore. Collapsed roofs, crumbling buildings, bullet-marked walls, and abandoned apartments have become symbols of what many describe as years of broken promises.
All right.
Residents argue that the physical deterioration reflects something deeper. Right? The men in charge, do your job. If you're not doing the right thing, what you expect we living in the depressed communities to do? If you're not doing your job to uplift us, what will you do? Not try to uplift what will we do? Not try to uplift ourselves by any means possible? That is what the resident is saying. And he said years of unfulfilled commitments have eroded confidence that meaningful change will come. Now, here's the thing. That meaningful change that all you're waiting on. You know that start with voting out the PNM, right?
No. They ain't studying that.
That's what it start with.
No, they ain't studying that. They ain't correlating that.
Because obviously, you have voted PNM forever.
Right. For the last 10 years at least.
Right? They have held
Central government and local government.
And local government in that community, right?
In those communities.
In
Not
those
just that, not
communities.
just that one alone.
And they're saying it's years of neglect.
Right.
So why every 5 years you believe, or the majority of the people in that community believes that putting them back that's the definition of madness. You trying the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result.
That's not done stock with no kind of reason at all. No kind of reason.
Yeah,
You're talking about years of neglect. It didn't get so just so. It didn't get so just so. It's years of neglect.
You familiar with the community X? You from the community?
And this government came in now and seeing things that need to be righted. And that's what she doing. She putting things in place to right some of the wrongs that was going on for all the years before. But you can't you change it, man. Change it, man. Mind without his opinion. He remains with his opinion. So me in business for that. So talking to PNM and making no sense to this anyhow.
Well, my point is this. My question is this. If this administration, and I want to hear me clearly and understand what I'm saying, asking next, we'll go to the break and we'll come back, we open up the phone lines. If this administration, let's just say this administration was to do a whole East Port of Spain project, right? In terms of revitalizing the community and that kind of thing, right? And let's just say, in terms of that revitalization program, they create X amount of jobs, they uplift the community looks better. No more bullet-riddled walls and more staircases. Let me say they come with a power washer and they wash away all the moss and everything. And they clean up the community and they have a whole drive. Do you think that is going to change the way that the people think in that community?
No.
Point blank.
Not
blank. Even some people?
Not even some people.
Enough people.
Because enough was done in those communities, right? Again, if I am the Prime Minister and I have X amount of million to spend, it ain't going to be in those areas. But in 2010 to 2015, lots of work was done. Community centers were built, schools were built, all kind of extracurricular stuff was done in those areas.
And they still
for
vote.
Them.
And they still vote
And
PNM.
they still went back and vote PNM. No problem. It's the government is for everybody, but they did their piece. Right? But if I have money to spend, or don't have money to spend right now, like no, I don't have money to spend. You think I'm going to be taking on any of those communities?
But even if you have the money to spend, you have, and between 2010 and 2015 was the first time, because when Pandey was Prime Minister,
they did the same thing.
Pandey do real work up in them communities,
and they went and do the same thing.
And they vote PNM.
Right. So the years and neglect, all you take that and all you rukung kutung because all you had years and neglect, you get what you asked for, you get 10 years.
Yeah.
Forget this first year, this government here. This government is chick treat compared to all you.
Right.
Because it's 12 years, 10 years in fact, all you spend in government, all you spend in charge.
Right.
And all you had central government and local government. Wrong by me.
They could have fixed the whole
They
thing.
had central government and local government. There wasn't government. And they did nothing.
They could have fixed everything.
Nothing they did.
Everything
they left
they
the
could have
place
fixed
so
in that period of time
all
for
in
the people.
Mova Center. They leave the center in Mova by the Savannah. They leave that center in Galvanize.
It's still in Galvanize?
It now come off just the other day, just before the election. It now come off and now open after all them years. Because why? UNC built it.
They had to take that. So the residents are saying that to take that in the Rukungu.
They had to take that in the Rukungu Tungkung. I don't feel sorry for them.
No,
I live in the area, but I do business because they don't get nothing from them. Anyhow.
So my point is, even if you have the money, right, realistically, people, you're running a government.
The stop or skip. Another thing I talking about for a couple months before the election, right? About 2 skips on the back road. What does be in front of a building there on two little pieces of slab. There's come and there's rest down a skip. Them long green skip now. What does put rubbish in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Right. The communities don't have anywhere to put the rubbish. So they just walk down the hill. There's about 3 hills with real residents on the hill. Hundreds of residents on the hill. But just walk down the hill and throw the rubbish in the skip. right? And when it's overflowing onto the roadway, and it have a big canal there. So when the water washes down, it washes down the rubbish too, and it ends up in the canal and clog up the canal, and the back road full of silt and dirt and in the drains and all kind of mad thing going on. Yovas, now all of a sudden, Sawa Lavantel Corporation stop post skip. So people piling up the rubbish now. If you pass there and say, sorry, I ain't take no pictures. But if you pass there now, it's tons of rubbish on the ground, on the raw ground, and the canal ride. So when the rain come, you know what happening? All them plastic bottle and thing going on in the drain. But we like it so. We don't like nothing good for ourselves. We like it so. Because I was telling them, I say pave the whole area, not just part, because it's only 2 little blocks, about 3 feet each. One on this side and one on that side. And in between them have open areas of drainage. Right? So there's come and there's put the skip. And when the skip full to capacity, because all them people coming down to deliver rubbish.
Right.
And when it full, it overflowing onto the roadway, right? So pampas and all kind of then dog going in the night. The pampas and all kind of mad thing in the roadway. I telling them about that skip for years, right? Now I see the stop a skip because it is normally coming every week, put in one, take back the old one. Right? They stop do that. Sarah and I want to read that. What is it doing?
All right. Let me just take a pause here. Let me just pay some commitments. But yeah, I mean, I am hearing the resident, years of neglect. But that's the road march that I hearing for the last, boy, since I small.
Well, how it could be there? It's years of neglect, and all they want to blame this government for writing the problems. All they want to blame this government for not getting money. Come now, where they get any money from?
No,
where they get any money from?
Well, I mean, he is saying that years and I don't think he's blaming this government, but I think I don't know.
Them money talking up in there.
It's a very poetic piece, to say the least. We'll be back.
Rivalries, predictions, and bragging rights. Who are you?
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Avex.
Nah, don't get vexed, man.
Avex.
I
No, the
think-
two
I
out of
think-
timing, the two out of
Yeah,
timing.
but I think there are people in those communities that generally. I mean, how much votes how much votes? What was the tally in the last election?
7,000 by 2005. 3,000.
All right, so out of about roughly 10,000 votes, the UNC got
Well, normally
25% of the
most candidates in the marginal areas, right? Does get quarter the votes, not even half. The PNM candidates does normally get about 14,000 votes. That is from Carnage all the way up to Kamuto up there, right?
Okay.
Does normally get around 14,000 votes. The PNM does get that in almost every area, right? This election, however, they got half.
Right, so half
Right?
of the people in short.
So they got about 7,000 people. And normally the runner-up does range anywhere from 2,000 votes to 3,500 votes. Right?
Okay.
I got 4,500 votes.
Right.
Nice? That is the second runner-up most times. That's how the election has been set from 56 to now.
Okay. So my
Right? Normally, if a candidate ain't so strong in the PNM, they might get a 10,000 if you weigh him down over the years, whatever. But generally, from Carnage to Valencia, Valencia would be the suburb. Yeah. From there, it would be 14,000 votes the PNM will get. But they got 7,000. Majority of them got the same numbers. Don't lie, and they always tell a story. I keep saying that for years. That has been my mantra. Numbers don't lie. So don't pretend that you could win this and you could. God, man, telling me now, boy, I could take him. You know, I could take that. Take what? Take what? In Lavantel East and Lavantel West,
but
you
okay.
can't take nothing there.
All right, but hold on. Has the support for the UNC or any other opposing
opposition?
party grown?
No.
There has been no growth?
No growth. No growth. Nowhere.
So you trying to
In
tell
the
me
East-West
that after
corridor.
all these years in
It has been
Laventille
the
East
same.
and Laventille West,
It has been the same all
there has
the
been
way.
no
The
inroads
most
at
it might
all?
be a little let me say a little 500 extra vote.
Uh-huh.
But that 500 extra vote is not enough to overtake the PNM candidate. So it is have nowhere near. Nowhere near.
No, I understand it might be nowhere near to overtake the PNM.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, you must see if you're having growth in a particular area.
No, you don't have
And
no
if-
growth and no only in the marginals you will get a close vote.
Right, where it would swing either way.
Where it was always it became a marginal because of it being marginal.
So the Laventille situation, like what this guy talking about,
Nah,
here,
forget
the
that.
other neglect. This is they not gonna flip. You
Lavantel
can't
East,
flip Laventille.
Lavantil West, every candidate from St. Donna Cox or before St. Muriel what is your name? Muriel something back then. The candidate has always been guaranteed 14,000 votes. Go and check it if you want.
I'll check
Go
it.
and check it. Check from since then to now. And opposition, it grew about a little 500. Let me say you will get 3,000. Normally, you'll get at 3,005 if the candidate popular.
So saying that's it. They're stuck in
That's
that.
it.
In that.
That's it. And local government is always the same. The local government council has win by 1,500 votes. Not 3,000, not 2,000, 1,500 votes. From ever since in Lavantel East, Lavantel West, Port of Spain, East, Port of Spain, North, all of them. 1,500 votes that is win by.
All right.
And the second runner-up does go between 500. No, let me not say that. Let me say from three votes to 700 votes. I got the highest ever in 2010 in Lavantel East and West. The man before me get 4 votes. The man before that got 3 votes. The man before that got 5 votes.
All right.
I just put it in the context.
All right.
Numbers don't lie.
I'm hearing you. But I'm still saying, all right. So you have residents that are willing to admit that there has been gross neglect.
Well, everybody knows that, but the same people go back and do the same thing every time.
But then I can't understand that. I cannot understand that.
They go back and do the same thing all the time.
What about, you know what is
we have silt on the back road, right?
Uh-huh.
We have on the back road, when you push a stick down in the drainage, you have 6 or 7 feet of dirt, right? And in that pavement for the last 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 35 years, we've had flooding on the back road for certain places, right? Then fix. We have had derelict, all kind of mad thing going on, right? Heinz come and he paved the road once. Yeah. After that, there has been no development. Wrong by us on the playground. It has been done because it was the PNM Women's League head living around by the playground. Is how she get the place barong and lights and wherever, and pavilion and thing in front of your house. Other to that, nothing. I challenge anybody to tell me anything that the PNM has done in those areas. And what millionaires they create in those areas. But Kareem is a millionaire though.
Yeah.
Right, he's a millionaire though. How? He became a millionaire.
But what did Leon's?
Nah, Leon's not ready yet. Leon's have money. I don't want to talk business on here. Let me leave that. Let me leave that.
He wasn't part of some company.
Let me leave that way it is, because I'm going to get myself in trouble. Let me just say what I want to say, right?
Yeah.
But when you check it out, I lead the largest protest in Mova. The first protest in Mova in 2000, whenever it was, 2007 or 2003 or something. I was the person on radio that led the largest protest and make the ministers leave the office and come up in Mova to bring a letter to show that the writing minister and the writing Donna Cox, she writing the wrong minister. All kind of mad thing going on. Right? I was the one that came up with the policy for the PH car to go into the H car scenario. Yeah, heavy say the other day.
All right, yeah, but what about outside of Lavanti there, right? The Beatum.
One of the Beatum. Don't have one part of the Beatum. From 70th Street, go back down. That is Pincy area. That is, what you name? Anderson. Right. From 17th Street, go back. He have a little say in terms of the UNC faction. The rest of the Beatum, the numbers has remained the same forever.
All right. But here was one over the Beatum, right? From since I small, I go in, and I live in Barataria, right? And I used to go back and forth to St. James. That dump that have on the Beatum there, right? I mean, I'm very sure that everybody has smelled that already.
Well, yeah.
And that is a smell that goes across
the dump is a specific area, right? In terms of when you drive into the dump, right? It have hustlers at the start of the dump.
Yeah, I know that.
They have hustlers for everything, from chocolate to aluminum to copper to everything, and they just offload their truck as you come in the Beatum. Yeah, but because them that section off on your truck what they going and take, and when the truck going in, they drop it off on the area and them go on with that.
Right, but
all the washing machine part, because washing machine are copper, washing machine are aluminum, and so on. Right.
Yeah, but outside of that, I'm talking about the setup of the Beetham itself, how the Beetham is set up. Beetham Gardens.
How it is set up?
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, so how Beetham Gardens is set up, the location, the dump right across the road, the fumes, the smell, the wherever. You know, that is not, to me, I mean, I have often wondered, I mean, going back and forth, you know, like you know, how, and I understand that, you know, the Beetham is a kind of country by itself, in a kind of way, because it's a whole different vibration inside of there.
Beetham have some very nice people in
And
there.
of course
very
it
nice
does.
people in there.
I've met some of them. I've been to the Beetham on a couple occasions for some initiatives. But I'm just saying that they've never even improved that
Well,
community.
the only time they ever proved that is when Obama was coming
On the Papa Wall.
and the proper wall.
That's all they do.
Yeah, but they give
They
them
wanted to
grants
hide
and
them.
thing. All of them have good roofs now because they gave them a grant in a couple of years ago to improve the roof situation. If the
Right.
roof was tattered and wherever you could get a grant and they go and fix. So most of them, the Beetham is more or less.
Would
up
you
to
say
the
the
time.
Beetham? Would you say the Beetham should be prime real estate?
Based on the plan that they had, no.
No.
Well, it is, but it should not have that poverty and squalor there.
Okay.
Sealots, Beetham, those areas there. That plan that they remember a couple years ago, Humphrey and them did that plan, and they was going to remove out everybody out of there and relocate them to different areas. Right. Well, yes, it's prime real estate, but it should not be having poverty and squalor there.
All right, so we're going to take the break for the 10 o'clock news. Look, we haven't been able to take any calls yet, so we're going to take some calls. We're going to take some calls after the 10 o'clock news when we come back, right? 6224911. We want to get your thoughts, right? This morning is, look, let me, open forum this morning?
Yeah.
Open forum this morning. Open
forum.
forum. If you, whatever you want to talk about, we're talking about it this morning. All right, but we get to the 10 o'clock news and we will discuss all of that after. Don't go anywhere. Off the record continues.
Good morning. I'm Mary-Therese Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. Work on the new A&R Robinson International Airport Terminal is progressing steadily. This from THA Chief Secretary Fali Augustine after a tour of the facility with Transport Minister Eli Zako. He said he's satisfied with the progress of the work underway, including concession areas, taxi hubs, and airport branding, noting that $10 million was initially set aside to support the development of the tourism product, with final costs expected by Thursday. Mr. Augustine added that an official opening date has not yet been confirmed. Regionally, rescue teams in Venezuela were on Tuesday losing hope of finding more survivors after twin earthquakes struck the country last week. Operations in the hardest hit area of Macuto were halted after more than 40 hours of searching when teams stopped receiving responses from a mother and her 3 children believed trapped beneath a collapsed 9-story building. In sport, LeBron James has informed the Los Angeles Lakers he will continue his NBA career elsewhere, ending an 8-season run that included an NBA title in 2020. Reports say the Golden State Warriors are preparing a strong push to sign the 41-year-old superstar who remains the NBA's all-time leader in games and points and a 22-time All-Star. And those are the latest headlines from the TTT News Center.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick. I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports with Nasira Mohammed, daily at 7 p.m.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT. This hurricane season, be prepared. A hurricane tip from the TTT Limited Media Network. During hurricane season, information can save lives. Rely on official updates from the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service and the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management. Avoid spreading rumors or unverified social media reports. Keep a battery-powered radio available in case power or internet services are interrupted. Charge your mobile devices whenever a weather system threatens. The more informed you are, the better decisions you'll make for yourself and your family. This hurricane season, be prepared. That was a hurricane tip from the TTT Limited Media
The
Network.
frequency of fearless conversation. 91.1 FM. Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival.
So we're getting ready to go to the phone lines. It's an open forum morning. Whatever you want to discuss, we up for discussing it. And just talking about discussions, football fever is at its peak, people. Digicel and the TTT Limited Media Network present Game On, the finale, the ultimate football watch party experience. So join us Sunday, July 19th at the Mecca, 11A Marval Road, Newtown, Port of Spain, for huge screens, exciting giveaways, live entertainment, a premium bar for purchase, and unmatched football vibes. Admission is absolutely free, but you must secure your exclusive access pass via Island e-tickets. Gates open from 1 p.m. No coolers or glass bottles allowed. And for more details, stay locked into the TTT Limited Media Network, Suite 100.1, Next 99.1, and Talk City 91.1 FM. Game On, the finale. Don't just watch it, experience it. All right, so we're going to take some calls. Hello, good morning. Oh, I missed that one. This one. Yeah, morning. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, it's whatever Wednesday. Go ahead, talk.
The West Indies woman cricketers.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I find they should tell them play dolly house instead. Not cricket for them.
Why you must say that? But
they come out and model with big glasses on the face and all kind of things. Like this big saga girl. Yeah? Watch them Australian players. How they played.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, check them out.
But we women team doing good.
The woman thing, they get knocked out.
Yeah, they get knocked out, but I mean,
there's
but there's
play good. Runs, and two Australian women make their runs.
All right. You have a problem with how the girls and them kind of what they're wearing and all kind of thing. But when them male cricketers and them have on the big gold chain and all kind of thing, what they doing with big gold chain and thing on playing cricket? But you real bold face? Let them woman and them like themselves, man. If you understand where I'm coming from. Alright, we're going again. We have some notes here to go through too. Let me see. Alright, let me touch this one here quickly. Ooh, this doesn't hot this morning.
Morning, buddy. Yes, so you're talking about governance and continuity of governance. And yes, X, I agree. To fix our problem in that regard requires constitutional reform. You see, when we think government, we more or less think in the Prime Minister and the ministers. Okay, that's the executive branch for the most part. Constitutionally, it's really the President of the Republic is the executive authority. However, following sections, after Section 74, would pretty much hand that power to the Prime Minister. The problem is, in our system, the Prime Minister, also being the executive authority, is also the legislative authority, or the chairman of the board of directors of this country. You see, in a company, the shareholders elect a board to create direction for the company. And that direction will then be carried out by an executive. And that executive must answer to the board as far as progress and how it's going and all of that. That's called oversight. In a country, the citizen is the shareholder, who would elect a board of directors we call the parliament, who would create direction for the country that we call law. Law is direction in a country. Okay? The problem with our system is the board of directors and the executive branch are one and the same. The Prime Minister controls the board room and also is the CEO of the country. In the corporate world, you call such a person an executive chairman, and such a person is a god, because they create the direction and they execute it. Nobody to question them as far as, are you carrying out your function? That's the same problem we have here. Now, if you get a good Prime Minister, then it could kind of make sense and work kind of way. But once you get a crooked one, a bad one, or even a slightly incompetent one, that whole system falls into disrepute. And we have enough evidence of that in our history, including the abandonment of projects, especially when you consider that the Parliament is not really a boardroom of the people. It is a boardroom that is comprised of two parties conducting political warfare among each other. Right? So I've always suggested that the fix for all of this is to have a proportional representation system in the Parliament, in the House of Representatives, so that the direction of the country will be decided by the people. The different groups in society, mainly determined by your job or your function or your station in life, that is who would be represented. And it won't be two mega parties conducting warfare between each other. It will be something like 10, 15, 20 different groups who would have to collaborate and come up with direction together. But here again, so when you have a bifurcated system, two sides engage in political warfare, what you're going to get pretty much is warfare. And you're going to destroy what the other one is doing, because that's what war is, right? By creating a system where people have to collaborate. There are many smaller groups that have to collaborate. And not only that, and this is important, those groups in society are not really going to change because it's going to be based largely on functions. A country needs these things to function, these groups, these jobs. So farmers and teachers and medical people and transportation people, and even if it is not a job, or it could be a station in life, like senior citizens or young people, or these groups in society will always exist. So that when they are represented in the parliament and they collaborate and they debate and they discuss and they come up with a direction, more likely than not, that direction ain't going to change too much. The numbers representing these groups proportionally may change slightly, but the general direction will not, right? And that is where you would get continuity in government. It will be based on the parliament steering the ship, guiding the ship, creating direction. We're going east, okay? You executive are going to execute how we're going east. We're not going south, okay? That is how you get continuity in government. Nobody here, last one on this topic. So why should the current government do this constitutional reform thing? Because as it has realized, in its noble attempt to dismantle the very corrupt system that this country has run by for so very long, something I like to call the Hydra, in its attempts to do this, it's realizing that it can't do it, or it's facing a very uphill battle. Because the way things are set up, if you try to cut off the corrupt heads, you're going to starve the ones at the bottom who are used to feeding off of the excrement of what those heads have eaten. And if the heads can't feed, then the bottom can't feed. And the ones at the bottom will then rise up against you, coaxed on by these people called activists. And you're seeing that all now. Because our politics is really all about financing who they need in parliament, and financing activists to activate the street level people when they need to, right? This is what happened in 1990. We are living in curious times, people? It's happening again, as X always say. So you cannot defeat that with executive actions. It is only the power of the people, demos kratos, democracy, that can defeat that Hydra. And the way you empower the people, put power back into the hands of the people, is to put the people back in the parliament. The parliament is where law is created. Law is power. Law speaks things into existence. Have the people be allowed to speak and their interests and their ideologies be expressed in the parliament so that no financiers can buy out the parliament. And proportional representation in the form of several different small groups in society being represented in parliament is the way you do it. And why you should do it is because, well, you need to leave a legacy. As you know, this may be the last term of the current prime minister. I think she's a good executive, but she should understand that she should not also have the power of parliament. If you're a good executive, good, be executive. You should not also have the power of parliament, because then that creates a god, a king. While you may be a good queen, we've had far too many bad kings in the past, and we will have more in the future if this fix isn't done now. You have the opportunity because the numbers are there in the lower house, and we can get the Senate by simply putting in your president. Put in your president, put in your presidential senators, as has always been done before. In the crooked way, the normal crooked way, use the crooked way to put in a better system.
Lovely.
And that will get you the majority you need for whatever constitutional change. This is my suggestion, but certainly a debate can be had as to what it actually should look like.
No, whatever I keep telling you, you had to do things. You had to do things radical.
Is that number?
You had to do things radical. You can't do things by the book, because obviously those opposed to you are not playing by the book, and they are becoming obstacles in terms of certain process.
I told the Prime Minister early on in her tenure that she has the majority. I told her all of this in terms of how she can get it done. And I don't know if that is why she put constitutional reform under her ministry, under OPM, wherever, right? Because she would get to it when the thing settled down kind of thing, right? Or when she's ready to exit or whatever. But she has the golden opportunity to change it, to change the way we do things in order for us to get the results that we're looking for. Right. We cannot be going down this adversarial road. PNM and UNC, PNM and UNC. No, we can't be going down that road. Right? And the best way to fix it is now that you have the opportunity to fix it. You may never get it again. Because this is the closest opportunity outside of the judiciary. Right. The closest opportunity that they could get to do it. You understand?
Well, they had it at 29-12 too, eh?
Right. She had the power. She has the power to change it once, and she has nothing to lose.
All right.
Because
good morning.
When she done, she gone.
Yeah, morning.
Mr. X and His Excellency.
Yeah, what going on, man?
Sir.
I okay. You know, one thing I like about you guys, you always think outside of the box and know that constitutional change is necessary. But you see the way our constitution is designed, she would have had to have a total, complete, absolute majority in order to push through exactly what she wants without consideration of an opposition. The opposition has to be considered.
No, that's not that's not the only way.
But why you don't allow me to talk?
Because you want to talk in absolute. Or?
Well, let me tell you something.
Let me hear the point. Let me hear the point. Hold on. Let me hear the point.
Any change of the Constitution requires 3/4 votes in the lower house, which is 31 votes. And they don't have 31 votes in the lower house.
Right.
The PNM has 13.
But,
they don't have 31.
But you have an alternative to that. That was what he was. Have you listened to the voice note just now? You listened to it properly?
He's a constitutional expert. I've been studying this thing for 3 decades.
But you didn't study what he just said. That's what I'm saying.
I came in just a couple of minutes ago when he was wrapping up. Okay?
Right, well, you didn't hear. Well,
you know, she should close the eye and use unconventional means and all that kind of thing.
Let me put the opposition. I ended with a statement just now that she has the best opportunity to change the Constitution, right? By using the same system that the PNM use. Appoint your own president, appoint your own independent senators, and get it passed. Even though you don't have the majority in the lower house, but you have an opportunity to change the game by doing it a different way. So all the checking at all the constitutional expert that is, and you're checking and you're checking. I hope you have taken into consideration this other option.
But listen, let me put it to you this way. I don't think it have a man in Trinidad and Tobago who wants constitutional reform more than me. For 30 years I've been advocating it.
Because we have been advocating it too.
It's designed to keep us in the doldrum. We are going 5 miles per hour on the highway to develop. Yes, but even if you get constitutional reform, you would not want to not have your beloved PNM. That is the problem. Sir, the PNM comprise of intellectuals in this country.
Intellectuals what? Intellectuals what? Intellectuals what? Oh God, only never win a good goat case yet.
The economy which you now enjoy.
Easy up with that now, man.
Well, you see, I could
No, all the lawyers never win a goat case, a goat rope. Nothing.
I could point it out to you.
What intellectuals what? What I said that dunce on that side.
Wasn't it Malcolm Jones and Ken Julian and they who built the trains at Point 14?
Yes, they did. They did. But they was the only ones. They was the only ones.
Talk about maintenance.
Oh, come now, man. Don't give me that one-sided thing now, man.
When we want to talk about
I say don't give us that one-sided stupidness. Don't sell us that dream.
We can't talk at the same time.
We can sing at the same time. We can't talk at the same time.
Let me tell you this. Let me say this to you, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The way the Constitution is designed, you cannot have transformational change unless you get 3/4 votes in the lower house.
And I am saying that there's a loophole to that. That you appoint your own president, the same thing the PNM was doing. Appoint your independent senators and get it passed.
All right, well, let me put it to you this way.
I just point in that piece.
The Constitution puts certain directive on a president of the republic. And it also says that a prime minister cannot remove a president if the president just doesn't say what they want to say. They have to recall the electoral college and they have to get a certain amount of votes in order to do it.
To do that, yes.
So the president's position is secured. Now the president is required under this constitution by convention that when you are selecting your independent senators, you look at the different organizations in the country, whether it is
all on a sudden, hey, you're that dirty man. You're a dirty man. If you're playing sides. You're playing word semantics with me. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. Don't feel I'm a clown. Don't do me that.
I never said that.
Don't do me that. No, I'm not putting it down. I'm using the same constitutional elements only using.
Have you?
that all you have been using for years.
Use an adjective to
Tell the president,
describe you?
tell the president of the nation talking about going to the people home with the Bible. How does it go? With the Bible, the PNM, and all kind of do this stuff. The gospel of the PNM, and she's our president today. So, as we do it wrong, or when we do it right. What's that?
When did you hear that?
You're wicked, or? You're wicked, or?
But like that, she made that statement on her platform.
When she was president?
No,
not while she was president.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I mean,
she is supposed to be an independent president, but we know she aligned with. What's the problem?
Know she aligned with.
What's the problem? So as we do it wrong, but all do it right.
Let me finish X. We will get nowhere as a nation if you continue this policy along those lines.
Talk.
All right. Let me take a few more.
All right, Derek.
We get the point.
Yeah.
All right, you too.
As we do it wrong, but when you do it right. But when we do it wrong, all your good yes, all your wicked people,
open for
all your PNM.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead. The platform open. Go ahead.
I called to find out a simple thing that if someone has a property, they already put up a fence stating that there is their property behind the fence, okay?
That's how I want to understand what you're saying. You are saying that someone owns a property via title and everything, right?
Well, I don't know what.
Right. Well, you're assuming they own the property. Go ahead. Okay. And they put up a fence. What happened after that?
Outside the fence, about 3 feet from the fence.
Outside of the fence, so which means they have a surveyed lot that they have surveyed, and they know that the boundary is outside of the established boundary, right? That what you're saying?
I hope so.
All right, go ahead.
Now they put 2 poles,
right,
about 3 feet away from the wall.
Okay.
Put a chain across the wall, and in front of the wall, they put 4 to 6 feet something to put plants in. And now all this is picking up the space outside of the wall where the cars have to turn comfortably. I want to know if that is correct.
Well, you're not given all the information because I can't arbitrate on a situation that is hypothetical. All right, let me give you an example, right? When you purchase a property, you get a title for a property. You get what is called a survey plan, or you get a cadastral, right, which delineates all of the boundaries that you have with your property, right?
Right.
So you don't know if that person's cadastral has that area within their survey plan, right? They may have put up a wall. You don't know if the wall is outside the scope. You don't know if the piece is outside the scope. You don't know what's going on there. So in answering you, I can't answer you because I don't have enough information in order to
we don't know how far the property extends.
Yeah, you don't know how far it extends to, and whatever the case may be. We don't know what the situation.
Let me say this. Let's assume it's a state land.
Well,
when I came up here, it didn't have no wall. The person put up the wall.
Right.
Then they put up the chain. Then they put up something to put plants where the cars have to turn comfortably to go up or down.
Right.
So I would like to know if they are right, because I can go and claim the other piece and make the road smaller.
You could go and claim the other piece? Oh, no, you're confusing me. You're confusing me there with that one. I don't know.
Okay, take away that. Let's assume you have a property, okay?
Right.
You put your wall, let me say, to make a roadway for people, or a walkway, I should say, for people to walk.
25 foot is a roadway.
A walkway.
A walkway is about 10 feet.
Okay, let's say a walkway might be a pavement, let me say 4 feet wide.
Right.
You already have a chain link with 2 poles coming 3 feet out. Then you're coming out with a piece of concrete to make what they call flower pot plants, where the cars normally turn to go up or down. So I want to know if that is correct or human thinking.
We can't answer. We don't have enough information to answer that question.
We don't know how far the property extends to. We don't know.
We don't know what the person cadastral is, and if it's state land or if it's private land, it's two different things. Two different. If it's a lease land from the state, it will have a cadastral also too. So that and all would tell you where.
Is it possibly I could go to the police concerning it? Because it is a nuisance, you know?
Well, you can go to them, but it's a private matter that has to have a lawyer involved. Because you would have to delineate where the boundaries lie, and if it is a legal ownership of the land that the person felt wrong.
Yeah.
You don't know, what are the parameters.
No, when I said,
can't go to Tongan country for that.
I don't know.
You can go there too, yeah.
Tongan country.
The whole land is state land.
You're now telling me something different now. You're now telling me state land now.
No, I don't want to make it look like if I prying on people's business. But what I'm stating is, the road that the government pays already have the road that the government pays. Now, you come in and come in to the road, so where would the cars turn to go up or down?
Well, we don't have enough information, and you can go to Tongan country and make a complaint and see what they tell you in terms of coming to inspect to see where the issues are. But the person would have put up a fence, either trying to claim state land, and you're not supposed to claim state land. That is another issue, and all that sort of jazz. So you have to find out exactly what it is you're dealing with. If it's a private lot of land, the person may have a cadastral for that piece, and they are just doing what they are prescribed by law. But outside of that, we can't tell you because we don't have enough information. All right,
but we gotta go. We gotta play withdraw. All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, man. All right, here comes your 10:30 play withdraw. People, we'll be back after this.
Mark Rat, that number again, 22. Yours. You don't need to win your mark to win the jackpot. The Mega Mix machine is loaded with 9 white balls, 1 mega ball, 1 mega ultra ball, 1 mega extreme ball, and 3 mega bonus balls. This means you have an increased chance of winning a mega prize. If the mega bonus ball calls, you'd win $36, $80 if the mega ball calls, $100 with the mega ultra, and $125 with the mega extreme. And now for a Mega Mix selection where you can win more mega for your money. A mega bonus ball has called. And the mega extreme ball has called. Players, playway number 22, the lucky Mark Rat has called with a mega bonus ball and the mega extreme ball. Congratulations to our Mega Mix winners. You've won the base payout and your additional Mega Mix winnings. Remember, you win more mega for your money with a bonus ball in every draw. And now for playway jackpot draw. Once you play your mark with at least one Mega Mix option, you have a chance to win your share of the Playway jackpot. With each Mega Mix option played, you receive a set of 5 jackpot numbers. Match all 5 numbers in any order and win. The bigger your mega wager, the bigger share you win. This morning's Playway jackpot is $186,045.36. The first number is 12. The second number is 22. The third number is 9. The fourth number is 24. And the fifth and final number is 21. Repeating this morning's Playway jackpot numbers in any order are 12, 22, 9, 24 and 21. Play now. Don't miss out on your chance to roll big with the Playway jackpot. Next we'll draw our winning pick 2 numbers. The first pick 2 number is 27. That number again is 27. Now for second pick 2 number. And the second pick 2 number is 1. That number again is 1. This morning's pick 2 numbers are 27 and 1 in that order. And now for Pick 2 Mega to the Max promotion. Our machine is loaded with a mega ball and 2 white balls. If a white ball falls, there'll be no extra payout.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you, eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live Online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books, Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found
sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear the story. Is you vex with me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear the shout now, is you vex with me? Like I so you're never too sad. Boy, if money make you dance, you'll be dancing forever to the beat of a drum that never go help you. But now hear the story. Is you vex with me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear the shout now, is you vex with me? Like I do the wrong thing. Like I do you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cross in a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit.
All right, people, so we're back under good spirit. So it's a little open forum this morning. We under some good spirits, you know. I ain't got no good, but not that kind of spirit, eh? We ain't got no I ain't drinking no alcohol and thing. We not under that kind of spirits here, but we under some good spirits. All right. So it's a kind of open forum this morning. We're gonna take some calls to the top. We have Fireball coming in at 11 o'clock. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, that's how to be careful.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Yeah.
You don't walk no way in for it.
Morning.
You don't walk no way in for it, boy. You don't walk nowhere.
I don't know what.
You don't walk nowhere.
Well, I take your advice. I wash down tree train each morning. Really want to do it.
Mow some lawn or something, man.
Do something now.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Make a contribution.
Listen, I wanna ask you fellas. Oh, by the way, I think PNM should those sycophants like your buddy who just called they should change the theme song for the party. So if love and PNM is wrong, I don't want to be right. But anyway, listen. You like that? Listen. Wait is with this thing by putting your hand by your mouth and stuff, and you're getting yellow card and stuff. Is that fancy stuff from England?
No, it's
where like
it's a part of
two fellas like you.
It's a part of descent.
Well, it's a part of
it is
how lip
descent.
readers, eh?
Yeah.
So players
Well,
players
not so
have
much.
a
Well, not
tendency
so
to.
much. Well, not so. Well, it's the kind of cover.
So if a fella want to
the
tell him,
mouth, yeah.
tell him how your mama make him, for example,
So that
then.
is
Okay.
already part of descent now.
Yeah.
So when
Right.
because you're not supposed to show descent to the referee and all that kind of thing, and reel up on them kind of thing, right? So that is another part of it, which is the secret part.
You can't do. They're saying you can't cover your mouth and thing because. And then to avoid any little racial, it is some little racial talk. That's true wrong and that kind of thing now. So you know what I mean.
Oh,
so long as you put your hand in your mouth, can't go home.
Yeah, that is it.
Right. Yeah. Well, there are some fellas with some breath around the place. They should keep their hand in their mouth all the time. But that's a different story.
All right.
But anyway, hey, what about later? Who all you want later? Who all you want? I don't tell them fellas and them from Bosnia, the plane. Tell me to tell the
my
pilot
30th anniversary is later,
warming.
so I have no time with those
you have
things.
what? Your what?
My 30th anniversary in the prison is tonight.
What?
So we'll be celebrating,
Your 30th anniversary in the prison?
Yeah.
You still working
You
in
been
prison?
inside for 30?
No, but I am. My number cannot be erased, I am part of that batch.
Oh,
my
so
batch, my batch anniversary.
Bring us videos and pictures now.
No, well, I can't do that.
Seriously.
I gotta keep it kind of low because I can't see where it is and all them kind of thing and what
Oh,
time it is.
no. We don't want to tell you where it is, but
yeah.
take some pictures with you and the batch and stuff,
I must take pictures of the batch and thing.
And some videos and stuff.
Men are form a bond with over the years, 30 years, and we still together, We just still talk every day on our chat,
All right. Good
30 years,
All right.
And we talking every day.
All right, man.
All right, fellas. Take it easy.
But that's cool. That's the nice thing with today. You could have your chat something and stay in touch as opposed to when I was in school. When you was going to school, no chat and thing. Morning.
Hi, good morning, Stephan.
Good morning, my dear.
Mr. X.
Yeah, morning.
I'm just calling to wish my husband and I a happy anniversary, 37 years.
All right.
How much years?
How much?
37.
37 years.
All right. Get him applause.
37 years, you say, no?
Yeah, we'll get applause for that. We'll get applause for that. 37 years is no easy years.
37 years.
Kids.
Yeah? And 3 kids?
3 kids and a dog.
All right. Must give you a little applause for that. 37 years is an accomplishment.
All right, darling. Back. If you could just shout out a happy birthday, I'll put the phone by him.
All right, no problem.
Gary, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, man.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, man.
Happy anniversary.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right. Yeah, you can hear.
It's their anniversary.
Yeah.
Wash, boy.
No, but 37 years is indeed a milestone, eh?
37 years. I don't know if I
can
can do that,
If you can make up the 35, trust me, you're real good.
I don't know if I can do that,
I don't think
37 years, XI 49.
I make 20 years, and that is an accomplishment by itself. Because after the first 7 is Bacchanal.
But
The first 7 does be Bacchanal. The first
7 is with Bacchanal, boy.
The Bacchanal in the
But daddy baby making years, that's when you know getting in the groove and thing, man, and you're on honeymoon and thing, and you're putting on 2 shots.
Well, now it's even worse.
You're putting 2 shots and boom, children come out and
the ball is making a baby,
Oh,
that
God,
is
pressure.
That is it.
Morning, and the pressure start.
Yeah,
morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Nice day.
Mr. X.
Yeah, Granny.
Morning, Granny.
Mr. X. There's many things that you just say, you're very experienced, and it does be the truth. I am noting, I am a UNC, you know that.
Right.
You know this is my government.
Right.
And let me tell you, this Minister of National Security is not doing anything for the house invasion. And look what happened to that old woman in the house.
Was she cutlass? The one with the cutlass?
And 6 of them.
The one with the cutlass?
A pregnant woman and she lose the baby and only in the UNC constituency.
Oh, okay.
And when I talk that in a program, hear what these people are going to say. Neighbors and family that tell the bandits what to do. Ian Allen say it's gangs and there's criminals. Nobody don't have to tell them.
Right.
They don't want to work. So what you say, what you just say, Mr. X, They tell me the truth. That man can't walk.
Oh God, oh God.
All right, Granny. Yeah, I heard this thing about they're talking about these home invasions and that is your family. Somebody said that family does sell out, does give the information to the bandits. People, family and the neighbor and thing.
Well, it's obvious.
But but not your family.
Man, I mean not your family. Themselves
man.
doing here.
Your
Themselves
family?
doing here. We talking about.
Nah.
Why it's no loyalty with plenty people out here, you know.
Family, boy.
That's why I have no family.
Your family go sell you out, so
I have my ex-wife and my son and my stepson. Right?
And that is it.
That is it, you know. I don't deal with none of my family on both sides, you know.
All right. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Me and them. Go ahead.
As always say.
Uh-huh.
And as always say, you cannot put parakeet in Bacando cage. You understand? and expect it to remain there for years and years. After 7 years, they will eat out that cage and fly out. Or they might eat a section that another parakeet will come in while you outside. You understand? So don't blame the parakeet. I mean, don't blame the cage. Blame the parakeet where you put in the cage.
Where you put in the cage.
You understand?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, it have any time or let's have programs for like telling fairy tale stories.
Yeah, man. You have a fairy tale story? Go ahead, man.
Tell me the story.
No, for people who just come and tell fairy tales when all you are having conversation with them. That one we call and talk about Malcolm Jones responsible for Atlantic LNG. Tell that fairy tale to them who just listen to them
not
fairy
Malcolm,
tales on them other stations.
Not Malcolm Jones. We name
Malcolm Jones.
Not Malcolm Jones. It wasn't.
But
well,
he
said Malcolm Jones though, but it was
he said Malcolm Jones.
What's this man name by this big energies? What's his name? What the man name slipping me is. Oh God, it's not Malcolm Jones.
You can remember what's the other name he called? He said Malcolm Jones and somebody else.
I forget the man name, boy.
From the time you open mouth and say Malcolm Jones, I don't trip off already because I couldn't listen to nothing again. The fact of the matter, Malcolm Jones, responsible for the construction of the diesel sulfur plant in Petrotrin that rack up at $12 billion debt
not
and caused the closure of Petrotrin. So that's what he needs to
it wasn't 12 billion.
No, it wasn't 12 billion. It wasn't 12 billion. That is figured out, but it wasn't that.
All right.
Yeah. But anyway, and if in the morning the entire constitution was reformed, they would come with something that, we need AI to govern the country because constitutional reform not working. You cannot satisfy these people because they had to get some excuse to deflect the destruction that PNM caused in this country. You understand? Have a good morning and once upon a time again.
No, sir. No, see. Once upon a time, man. Once upon a time. Morning.
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 Yeah, morning. What's going on?
I reading on my Facebook that two media houses, the Guardian and the Express, put up headlines say the state hired two lawyers from the United States to come and defend themselves against the lawsuit from Hadid and them.
Well,
that's on two media house page.
Yeah, I know.
That is a lie. But you see how they're trying to manipulate people? Because I've seen one set of PNM sycophants both talking about the state have money to pay this and they have money to pay that, but they could hire a lawyer from the state. And the truth is that it's not the state hire them lawyers, but the two media house that owned by the 1% pushing that propaganda.
Well, they're saying as the state hires UK barristers in Hadid case. That's what they're saying. That's the headline.
Yeah, but the state hire no UK barrister.
Ken Julian. That is now get the
The state didn't hire them?
Yeah.
So,
but we
Hadid hire them.
We'll get some clarity on that.
All right, cool.
All right, no problem. We'll get some clarity on that.
Thanks, my brother.
But thanks a lot. I want you to get some clarity on that because they say the state hired the lawyers.
Ken Julian is the man. There's the energy
Julian.
star. That is what my
Ken
name at the
Julian.
top of my head, and I keep forgetting it. But thanks, you went for that,
That's
that is the real guy that
Right.
monetize gas.
So what? Okay, hold on. What they are saying here in the article, let me just clarify this article, is that 2 UK baristas were admitted to practice law in Trinidad and Tobago to represent the state in proceedings involving businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve, as the couple continue challenging their detention under the ongoing state of emergency. And down to the bottom it says, editor's note, an earlier version of this story incorrectly stated that Sir James Edie and Robert Strang were representing Dominic and Genevieve. So in the earlier version of the story, they said that the two baristas came in to represent the Hadids. They have corrected it. It is the state that has brought in two baristas to take on the matter against the Hadids. So these two baristas representing the state.
So what's the problem?
Well, he said the PNM people say, no, the country had no money and they had no money and how they could pay these people to come. Look, I don't have time
to
with
pay
them.
You had to pay them. I never see more.
Brother man.
You had to find the money to pay them.
At this point, a bush lawyer could win that matter because Faris representing them on the next side. Morning.
Mr.
And he don't win nothing.
Stupid man. Yeah, morning.
Yeah, what's going on?
Right. We're going against Mr. X. Mr. X, let me tell you something.
Oh, God.
I knew a lot about what took place when those four trains were being built in Point 14.
Oh, gosh.
Wendell Motley was Minister of Finance. Patrick Manning was Prime Minister. Barry Barnes was Minister of Energy. We had Ken Julian, right? And Malcolm Jones, the NGC, was responsible for the construction of pipes and everything to that and delivering gas.
But he had no say. He had no say that. He had no say that Ken Julian is the man responsible. Come now, man. Malcolm Jones had a play in it. By auxiliary.
All of these men, including Patrick Manning.
Yes, but himself had a key role, right? Where we are now? Where are we now?
Realization of the four trains at Point 14, which brought us our second oil boom.
Where we are now?
Cannot be disputed.
Where are we now?
Where we know?
Yeah, where we know.
Those trains are our lifeblood, or we do get the gas to them. Those are our lifeblood, you know. Without those trains, we're dead, you know. Right? So when
but the ICE supply the most gas on one of the trains, so I know about that.
The what?
ICE supply one of the most amount of gas in the trains, so
that is good. That's good. You contributed towards national development, and I salute you for that.
Right, and that's Malcolm Jones do the contribution to national development.
Yes, Malcolm Jones was one of the most dedicated public.
Yes, but Ken Julian is the man who monetized gas.
Who speak of Malcolm Jones, they're not fit to tie the latches on his shoes.
All right.
All right.
Do you know in all that they talk on Malcolm Jones, not one person has said that he was unjustly enriched. Not one. They could hold no cattle to him.
No cattle. No cattle. No cattle. No card to Malcolm Jones. That way say it.
What?
No card to Malcolm Jones. That way say.
No, I said not to him. Nobody could say he did this or he did that. Right?
We don't care where he pushing up daisies right now and we catch him in and so we talking about.
Listen,
he pushing up daisies right now.
That man has made a national development. Many of people here have not done it. Right?
Ken Julian is the man.
Let me just say this to you. When it comes to what the PNM has done as a party for this country in relation to our economy, you all should salute the PNM because without the PNM, we have no economy.
The PNM.
I cannot count
twice.
one thing.
Twice only had a boom. Twice only had a boom.
Development and production of money in this country.
Twice only had a.
Can't count one thing the UNC do.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
The 36 bridges that Pandey fixed. That wasn't a UNC.
You mean the airport?
The 36 this is just one, right? The 36 bridges that Pandey put into play. That was the contribution.
All right, okay. Let me say this to you.
Come now, man.
I'm thinking of doing something extraordinary.
But that is something extraordinary. You remember when we used to flood? You remember when those wooden bridges used to flood and break down?
And you have to listen to me.
But
you a normal mundane thing.
No, that was big things. That is not a mundane thing.
All lies part of development.
I said I go through beach. I remember one bridge in Manzan. I remember one bridge in Manzan when it break down. We had to go through beach. We had to go
develop
back around and go through beach to go
They
Galiota.
develop Lavanti in all the years. They develop Lavanti.
Did they do anything for Lavantil?
Sir, at the end of the day,
Did they do anything spectacular for Lavantil? You're talking about spectacular, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have developed the country.
You're talking about spectacular for Lavanti. Did they do anything?
Later.
Nothing.
Later. We had 11 o'clock news.
Nothing.
News. You're talking about,
you
see, you're talking about the PNM has developed the country and responsible for the development of the country. But brother man,
they had two boom.
You run the country for half a century.
And they had two boom and boss it two boom.
And
every time they boss it two boom, a new government come in.
But
every time they boss it two boom.
You're running for half a century. And on top of that, all your constituencies in a deplorable state.
How is that? And you created no millionaires.
None.
You created no millionaires.
This morning in the Guardian, it have a whole article about a resident saying years of neglect in Lavanti is what have youths and them going to gangs.
You ain't seen that. Rachel Blind could see that.
After half a century.
Now
we ain't saying that don't mean they didn't do some good. But they do some good. Right? They give all their $5 in all their right hand and thief $1 million in the left hand. And go with $1 million and mismanage $1 million in the left hand.
A man saying there's still a latrine in 2026 in Lavanti.
But Louis
still a latrine.
Louis Lissing was the latrine mayor.
Moving with them.
Louis Lissing was talking about these latrines and them.
Moving with the black disinfectant.
Yes.
The black disinfectant in the train toilet.
Louis Lissing.
The black disinfectant in the train
toilet. People, Stanley Augustus is here. And after Stanley Augustus reads 11 o'clock news, we have Fireball in studio with us. Fireball is going up in the election at Tuco.
Yeah, right.
All right. For a certain position. What is it?
Welfare officer. Welfare officer.
Yes, sir.
Welfare officer.
Welfare officer.
Welfare officer. Okay.
Chinese like it.
Yes, I know that. You try to do a Stanley Augustus, but nobody does. Nobody does Stanley like Stanley.
Nah, of course
only,
not. Of course
only
not.
Stanley could do
it's
Stanley.
Like trying to sing a Fireball. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I know the feeling.
He cannot go. He can't do that. You understand what I'm saying?
And he can't do that.
Exactly. So here comes the 11 o'clock news with Stanley Augustus. We're gonna be back with Fireball after this.
Efforts in northern Venezuela following two catastrophic back-to-back earthquakes on June 24. The 7.2 and 7.5 magnitude quakes have left thousands dead and tens of thousands still reported missing. Venezuelan national Ignacio Ruben Smith Salazar indicated that the persistent aftershocks are forcing emergency crews to pause operations frequently, raising concerns about the safety of both survivors and rescuers. Citing NASA satellite assessments that approximately 59,000 buildings have been damaged or destroyed across northern Venezuela, Mr. Smith Salazar emphasized that reconstruction costs are likely to run into the billions. Over 24 nations have already sent 2,700 people to assist Venezuela in their search and rescue efforts. The Venezuelan embassy is expressing gratitude to the people of Trinidad and Tobago for their overwhelming response to its appeal for humanitarian assistance. The embassy says more than 2 tons of food, water, medicines and other essential supplies were donated on the very first day of collections. It credits the generosity of individuals, organizations, students, retirees and members of the Venezuelan community for the strong show of support. The embassy describes every contribution as a powerful expression of friendship and solidarity with the people of Venezuela during this difficult time. Donations continue to be accepted at the Venezuelan embassy. With the recent arrest of a high-profile businessman and his wife under a preventative detention order, the issue of PDOs has become a major topic of public discussion in Trinidad and Tobago. Political scientist Professor Hamid Ghani notes that there is a widespread misconception that government ministers have direct or arbitrary control over the issuing of these orders. He explained that although the order passes through the minister, who holds ultimate responsibility, he is not the one who sets the process in motion. Professor Ghani also pointed out that preventative detention orders are not used in ordinary circumstances, but are reserved exclusively for periods when a state of emergency has been officially declared. To sport now, basketballer LeBron James, widely considered to be one of the greatest players in NBA history, will leave the Los Angeles Lakers and play elsewhere during the 2026-27 season. James' agent Rich Paul told international media outlets on Tuesday that James informed the Lakers of his decision. The 41-year-old free agent spent 8 seasons on the team and led the franchise to its 17th NBA championship during the pandemic-altered 2019-2020 season. In a statement, Lakers Governor Jenny Buss thanked James for his tenure. In the weather forecast, this afternoon will be mostly sunny, hazy and breezy, with intervals of partly cloudy conditions and few isolated showers. Tonight, initially fair and hazy conditions will give way to partly cloudy skies with isolated showers. A moderate to high concentration of Saharan dust is expected. Seas are moderate with waves of 2 meters in the waters and around Mount Beach and charted areas which may be choppy at times. And that was your TTT News Update. I'm Stanley Augustus. Enjoy the rest of your
St. John the Evangelist R.C. Church, Martin, and Our Lady Mother of Mercy warmly invite you to a day of faith, food, fun, and fellowship on Sunday, July 5th from 8 a.m. Holy Mass begins at 8 a.m., lunch from 11:30 to 2 p.m., and entertainment from 3 p.m. Enjoy the food court with delicious local favorites, the kids' zone, family activities, and much more. Come together with family, friends, and community. All are welcome at the St. John the Evangelist R.C. Church, Church Street, Martin.
Rivalries, predictions, and bragging rights. Who are you backing? Who's making excuses? And who do you think will lift the trophy? Join hosts Mariah Ramarak and Nasira Mohammed live on The Final VAR, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. as they discuss every controversy, every goal, and review every match from football's biggest stage, along with a panel of guests. The Final VAR, where the debate is as exciting as the game. Watch exclusively on TTT and stream on TTT Live online.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation. From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Music create to make the people dance. Trinidad and Tobago we from. Feel the vibes in the place. Now I jump. Bottles never run out when we jump out. And need for the speed so the talks out. Girl from all over the place, so make me want to go back home. You know out in the cold, miss the sun when it snow, and I can't fight the feeling. And I wish I could be there for you. Out on the road, I write your name in the snow. Now I'm missing the feeling, and I wish I could be there with you. Now I'm feeling low, 'cause I miss all these ass and the party. 'Cause all I love is the man. Now I'm feeling low, wish I could be there for you. You turn me road. I write your name in the snow. Now I'm missing the feeling, and I wish I could be there with you. Now I'm feeling low, 'cause I miss all these ass and the party. 'Cause all I have is the man. Now I'm feeling low.
Right, you see that note right there?
Vibes only fun in the bar.
It only had one man could really pull that note live. And it's in Trinidad, killer.
Our next doctor.
Yeah, but it didn't. You see that lonely? You see that note?
When it comes to
you see, he's the only man could pull that live. He's the only man. I see Killer perform that tune. I'm still waiting to hear that note pull live.
Yeah, that was auto tune.
Yeah, because he just get the crowd to sing it.
Yeah, that was auto tune.
Right?
Yeah.
But the man sitting across from me and next to you here.
Yeah, you get.
That's the only man could pull that note live.
The best falsetto in the business.
Exactly.
The best
The best are the best. The best are the best. They can't beat him at all.
Falsetto.
And proven on many occasions. So we have an interview here with Fireball, but just before I introduce Fireball, let me just remind you guys that Football Fever is at its peak. Digicel and the TTT Limited Media Network presents Game On, the finale, the ultimate football watch party experience. Join us Sunday, July 19th at the Mecca, 11A Marval Road, Newtown, Port of Spain for huge screens, exciting giveaways, live entertainment, a premium bar for purchase, and unmatched football vibes. Admission is absolutely free, but you must secure your exclusive access pass via Island e-tickets. Gates open from 1 p.m. No coolers or glass bottles allowed. And for more details, stay locked on to TTT Limited Media Network, Suite 100.1, Next 99.1, and Talk City 91.1 FM. Game On, the finale. Don't just watch it, experience it. Powered by Digicel, Creamery Novelties, Jade Monkey Bar in Tobago, Campari, Magnum, Stamina Energy, Blue Waters, Cafe Barista, the Castello Prosecco, Stoli Vodka, Allegra, and the TTT Limited Media Network. Nice, man. All right, so we have the man here, Fireball, with us, and we want to say good morning to Fireball. Fireball, what's going on, man?
Good morning, brothers. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice, man.
It's a pleasure to be here with two people I love so much as well, you know?
Good. It's always good vibes.
Yeah.
Now, Fireball, we know you're going up for welfare officer for Tuco. The elections is
12th of July.
The 12th of July. That's less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're on any particular slate?
Not yet, at least.
Not
Not yet. So it look like I roll in solo.
You're rolling solo.
Yeah.
Who going up against you?
A young lady by the name of Alicia Richards.
Right.
Like, I feel like my family because it's Richards too.
All right.
But I don't know her personally.
Right.
You know, and I saw another name yesterday. I tried to remember the young lady name. Oh.
But you got Alicia Richards, she on a slate?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure what slate she on.
She not working across it? I wonder.
Alicia Richards over Iowa?
I think so, and I think she working over there.
Alicia Richards?
Well, then it's a common name, so.
All right, so from a welfare standpoint, right?
Yeah.
What you think Tuco need? What direction you think Tuco needs to be taken?
Tuco needs to put back some hope in the thing. The whole vibe becoming hopeless. You know, what a lot of people depend on is the competitions and the tents, and not everybody gets selected in each other. You know,
right?
Not everybody just get in a tent, and not everybody. Well, most people won't get in Skinner Park, and for the finals, the March Gras.
Right.
Yeah, so it's becoming hopeless because the same people getting through over and over and over, regardless of if it's fair or unfair. It's still creating hopelessness.
Yes.
Well, amongst many Calypsonians. So that's the first thing we need to address. So bring back hope into the thing.
Let us hit hard from the jump, right?
Yeah.
We have the politics in the mix.
Yeah.
And the politics, okay, let's take it back to 10 years ago when you had a predominant party in play, right?
Yeah.
And you would have a lot of political commentary based on that, right?
Yeah.
You have had 10 years, it's ingrained in people. Forget the years before, But there's 10 years gone by, we have had several commentaries and political commentaries, and the calypso is divided in terms of the political sphere. Who's singing for?
Yeah, who's
and
singing
who's
against?
singing against.
Yeah.
And we have lost the essence of real kaiso, right? Now I kind of here and there with the politics, but the real essence. The other day we was doing a program, and we started to play tunes that have double entendre or like
some
impulse.
Trinidad Rio and thing like that. Yeah.
You and all too in the what you call it, in the oh god, the extempo piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and all involved in the funny calypso. And
Humorous, yeah.
So you have been around the block in terms of understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? What is your role in terms of trying to get back to a space where we appreciate kaiso, soca, calypso, kind of thing?
My role is, as I say, creating hope, in the sense that, all right, with that same political thing you speak about there, calypso so much bigger than that. Calypso so much bigger than that. And the other day I was watching an event taking place in Africa. And if you see how this event looking, well organized, and if you hear the music, it's not sweeter than calypso.
Right.
Right? So what I want to push for is for as much calypso as possible. I want to see as much calypso, as much different types of calypso, to get the respect and the exposure I deserve. Because, okay, Trinidad Rio. You don't see Trinidad Rio in any calypso finals?
No. Well, he was one of the calypsonians. We
Right?
played there.
Yeah.
So why we don't see him in any calypso monarch finals?
But I don't know. Does he enter?
He have a household name.
Yeah.
I'm sure he entered before.
Right.
I don't know if he is entered still. He has a household name. I'm positive about that.
Right.
That is one of the men who thousands of homes in the country just be playing his music because of the humor in it and all of that. But we don't give respect to humor at all. We don't give respect to...
Well, that's what I'm talking about. We lost that.
Yeah.
That somewhere within that 10 years, we have lost that
The
essence
enjoyment,
of,
the enjoyment.
The enjoyment
It's
of
supposed to be
calypso.
entertaining.
Regardless, I want
yeah,
to say calypso. I mean, regardless of race, color, creed, wherever it is.
Yeah.
That Rex West.
Yeah.
We had all the different people getting into the kaiso thing. And somewhere... it just drop off.
And
right now we have a stark line down the middle as to who is for and who is for against, and it's so it going back and forth wherever
Yeah, but
until next
in
year
other
again.
words, I just find it has grown to be
too-
this political.
It's too angry. Regardless.
Yeah, and it's too political. They need to take it back a little. Nobody ain't say no sing a political tune, you know. But the entertainment aspect, because all right, you with any tent?
Nah, I wasn't with any tent this year.
All right, but you have been with tents?
Yeah, I have
in
been
the
with
past?
tents in the past.
What's the most recent tent you've been with?
The most recent tent, I would have to say Generation X tent. I was the MC for doing O'Connor's tent.
Right.
I was the MC there, but as a performer, Generation X tent.
All right, but all right, where you are now in terms of your career, right? And where Calypso is now, and where the tents are now in comparison to where it was back in the day. What's your take on that?
We need to do better. You know, the tents not attracting the crowds it used to attract, and we need to do better. We need to provide a product that everybody could relate to.
Inclusive,
right? Yeah. So it mustn't be the way the product you're providing mustn't just be for black people. It mustn't just be for Indian. Yeah, it mustn't just be for elders.
Yeah.
Had to be for youths too. So we need to understand the competition Calypso is facing out there. It have hip hop, it have R&B, there's Afro, there's all kind of different genres out there. And our music need to be able to stand up against it. Internationally.
I'm glad you say that, because on that segment which we did last week too, had a segment of nowadays kaiso that really was entertaining and brought out the essence of calypso. For instance, Two Party by Chromatics.
Yeah.
That was an excellent tune.
Yeah.
You know, it hit both sides of the fence. It was
Yeah.
balanced, it was witty, it was creative. Squeezy.
Squeezy Rankin, yeah.
With his coming out of the year before, when he came out with the
Justice.
Yeah,
with
Justice.
the Justice.
Yeah.
And then he came out with another one this year again.
Yeah.
Which is unlike his style.
Yeah.
Because he said, don't book me for no trend show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he came out with something that was different and refreshing.
Yeah.
Things like that is what we're talking about. But in your role as welfare officer, how would you look at things like that and give it its prominence? You know, put it forward.
One of the things I will do, I could tell you, is I will be jumbieing whoever the president is. I will be in his ears over and over, because at the end of the day, the president is who have a certain role to play, who will have the final say on certain things. But I, as the welfare officer, will be battling with the president, because well-being, people is watch well-being as just dealing with health or providing a hamper for artists, or, you know, in that way. But the well-being of artists is much, much, much more than that.
But the mental aspect,
Yeah, it had the mental, the physical,
the monetary, the financial.
What we had this conversation a couple of years ago on where our artists, because our artists are now dying poor.
Yeah.
Right? They're not really dying with no millions of dollars. And no,
look at Baron.
Where, you know,
sometimes, yeah.
They're under pressure.
Yeah.
What you as welfare officer intends to do about things like that?
I think one of the things we'll lapsing with is the access of the music. A lot of people will just go on YouTube, listen to whoever they want to listen. We have to do better than that as Calypsonians. I actually doing something right now where I have a card with a QR code on it, where I could sell that to someone and they could access my music. And I think it's things like that we need to do. We need to get into the communities more as well, have events in communities and all of that. We need to get back into the homes of Trinidad and Tobago, because everything now is about hype. Everything is about hype. So if a child could wake up in the morning hearing the parents on a Saturday hearing all calypso music playing, the child go understand what it's about. And that child, who will end up an adult sooner than we think, will be able to continue the support of Calypso. But if we're not doing it in a way where the youths, where we giving the youths that extra push to be interested in it, then the youths will just go their own direction. And the more the elders pass, is the more Calypso will continue to struggle.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem... All right, Calypsonians have no pension plan.
All of that we have to pay in place.
Right, so how do you put something like that in place?
We have to figure it out, but we have to pay it in place. And you see, once you're really genuinely interested in the well-being, these are the initiatives you will go behind. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. There is a way. Somebody asked me the other day, Fireball, what is the benefit of being a Tuco member? What does get from being a Tuco member? And I had to take a while before I could answer. Right? The man say, I know why does get from when I as a member of Price Mat.
Right.
I know the benefits I get from there. So a Price Mat member could tell you the benefits them getting there.
Right.
And a Tuco member had to take a while before he could answer.
Because
right?
No, but I mean, you really had to wonder, you know, is it that you're under this banner? It's Tuco, the Trinidad and Tobago
like,
Unified Calypsonian Organization, and I look at it much like it's a union.
Yeah.
Right. So I have always said this. People who join unions, they pay dues. You all pay dues?
Yeah, every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
What much dues always pay?
About $150. I think. Yeah. I don't want to lie. I can't remember the exact figure.
But do you think,
somewhere around there?
All right.
Every year.
Do you think on an annual basis that number could increase?
Yeah.
The contribution.
Yeah, it could increase. I find, and plus we could provide different options.
Right. Because
different levels of membership.
Right, because now we cooking with gas now. So I've always said, you're paying these union dues every month, right? Some union dues is pay every month?
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
And I say, but at those city unions with a supermarket. Understand where I'm coming from?
A gas station.
Or a gas station or something.
Or something that could generate money.
Where you get a card as a member.
Why
did my mind? Why doing that? I was supposed to say that before you.
Right. You get a card.
Yeah.
And you are, let me say, OWTU. It's a OWTU open a pharmacy.
Yeah.
Right? They're bringing in pharmaceuticals because everybody's get old, right? And they do drugs at the end of the day. So they open this pharmaceutical, and then you have your OWTU card. Because the pharmacy is owned by the OWTU, they could go to the government and get certain concessions.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then a book that specify all the concessions that you would get.
Right.
Like they give a push your card. You can use it by Massey and get some points off.
Right, you get back points, you get back a discount.
But all requires under the welfare officer to be able to negotiate
all
with
the
different people.
So this is what I'm saying. So Tuco has to move to the point of doing the same thing. And now here's the issue. You all pay those fees annually.
Yeah.
But realistically, in this day and age, let's say that fee is $150 a year. Members have to understand the reason why you have to think so hard to figure out what Tuco is offering you. It's because $150 a year cannot really provide anything per se.
Yeah.
So you have to reach to the point where you all have to approach our insurance company.
Yeah, but why? Why is it $150 a year in this day and age where you could AI, you could create an app, you could do so many different, you could create concessions in different places, talk to different people, whatever. So if I get in benefits with my card, I can afford to up the fee.
That's right. But that's the thing. I'm sure people would be willing to pay more.
Yeah,
if they know they're getting something in return.
Exactly.
But right
exactly.
now,
and
what?
Those are some of the initiatives I want to come forth with.
Right.
Definitely.
Because Tuco just seems to me like they're on autopilot.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's a big part of the problem.
Why? Since Lotalo Simba, which is what you name?
Brother Resistance. Yeah.
Since he days, we talking about this. We talking about this on radio long time yet, and I like, why is nobody becoming innovative with their thinking in terms of what the Tuco organization is supposed to provide? Why is nobody coming up with nothing?
It's
just
almost
standstill.
It's almost like Tuco don't seem to understand their power. Because when you have that kind of membership and you providing that kind of service to the country, is a necessity.
Right.
And you have to understand your power and take that power to the negotiation table.
Correct.
Right?
Well, always the board, so all figure out that.
Leverage. We have to understand the meaning of the word leverage and how to use it.
Because as my understanding is of Tuco is this, right? It's all Calypsonians, whether it's soca artists, wherever, right? All Calypsonian, even Trinidad artists, I understand, registered with Tuco.
Wow.
Registered with I understand that. I think we had somebody here. Somebody had mentioned that.
But the next
and
thing
I think I stand to be corrected there. But I think they could register under Tuco as well.
Well, yeah, well.
I wanted to suggest that.
Because let me tell you why. For me, and you know, because all who understand the history of Calypso is the foundation.
Yeah.
That's the foundation block for soca, hip hop.
Everything. The structure.
Everything.
People is underestimate that word in music. Structure.
That's right.
Calypso gave that to the world. Structure.
Exactly. Calypso is the root of
where it came
all
from.
genres, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Right? Reggae.
Calypso is Adam and Eve.
No, exactly, because look, reggae music. Reggae music is the beat. Well, I mean, I stand to be corrected, but this is my history of it. It was a slighter. It was a Trinidadian. Guitarist.
One of the main. We name it Tate.
Right.
Tate is his title. I forget his first name. But
Right.
Tate is his title. And it have videos with it where they show you he's strumming. I was in shock.
In shock, eh? Where do you find out that?
When I hear how because when he's strumming, you're getting to hear the similarity in calypso.
Right.
But you're hearing where it change and develop into something else.
Develop into reggae.
Yeah, and watch.
And that created the whole movement of reggae music with Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and all of them.
Yeah.
Because remember, the real grassroots music out of Jamaica was ska. Ska was the music.
And before ska, there was Mento.
And right. So you had to go back through and then understand just how rooted and foundation Calypso.
Mento was there for my Calypso.
Right.
It was very similar to Calypso. Damn, hill and gully. Dun, 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 dun. All of that is Mento.
Right.
Now, Mento came into Jamaica in the early 18-something. Calypso was in Trinidad since the 17-something.
Right.
So it have arguments that part of it reaching in Jamaica is slaves from Trinidad who end up in Jamaica too.
Right.
Or that kind of vibe now. But it also have talks that both of them came from West Africa. You know? So that's why they're so similar too.
Okay.
But so when Calypso became famous worldwide, one of these songs was actually considered a Mento. Right? But they had to call it Calypso. Because it was already being called Calypso. One, the structure of the song was Calypso as well. Two, and Calypso was the most famous music in the world at that time. So it needed to fall under the umbrella of Calypso.
Yeah.
And it did well.
Now, just coming back to the artists and the contribution, right?
Yeah.
Some of these soca artists making, I mean, I don't want to read into a man's pocket, but some of them make exorbitant amounts of money.
Yeah, some of them making plenty of money.
They are millionaires.
So
I'm saying that way.
I'm saying, and they are members of Tuco as well.
Yeah.
Now, what they get back, God alone knows, because they making it's serious money.
Yeah, some of them making some of them money.
Right. We are millionaires. We are millionaires, right? But the Calypsonian, we have very few millionaires in the Calypso.
Yeah, very few.
Right. In the extempo category, we have very few millionaires.
Yeah, very few.
Right? With the exception of maybe Gypsy.
And it's not Calypso give them that money anyhow.
Right. Is other
the millionaires the millionaire Calypso that we have is not Calypso that give them that money. So
right. And I understand the YouTube thing that you're talking about because people make money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. So Calypsonians could do the same.
So why are we not looking at monetizing YouTube and all that sort of stuff to make money and put out content? And because all you have is content.
Yeah.
That's what we surely have.
Much the history of
real content.
All they could create so much content.
You see, the first thing is you have to be interested. That's the first thing.
Well, I think you have a mindset for the future too.
Yeah, but how all of them not interested? What is going on?
No, it's what they're interested in. You know, and I am. It is sure because if you have the time, if that is your job, if that is part of the responsibility you take up, and it has so much people coming up with ideas and that is not their responsibility, then you know it shows. It have a lot of work to be done, but when you love something, and you know the importance of it, you will put in the work.
Yeah, because X, you would agree. It seems to me that Tuco is stuck in neutral.
Well, and it has been so for a while.
Yeah, they're stuck in neutral. They need a new generation. A new breed.
A new breed of thinkers, at
yes,
least.
You need young, not necessarily younger, but progressive minds.
Yeah, progressive minds, yeah.
Who have the concepts to move forward.
Now we're going to ask you a little question. It might be a little controversial because, you're not on no slate. Do you think Kurt Allen would do a good job?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kurt Allen is one of the living legends in Calypso for me.
Right.
One of the younger legends, and I think so.
But you think he have a vision?
Yeah, I think he have a vision.
Do you think the
I see one of the
vision?
I see the current president.
Do you think he have
Well,
vision?
based on how the meeting went, he gave some nice ideas and things. So yeah, he has vision as well.
All
right.
You know, but when 80% of the people complaining, membership complaining, then you know it has serious
So
issues.
80% of the membership of
I
Tuco
believe,
is not happy right now?
I believe so. You know. All right, let me say 50. Let me say 50.
You're,
let me
you're
go
coming
easy on
down
it.
to 50. All right, going easy on
Yeah,
it.
let me say
All right.
50.
All right.
Right? Right?
Watch
Okay.
out over 80%,
Here what the
30%, yeah?
Here what the nail goes straight through the wood.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just run.
What I meant to say is 80% of the people not benefiting from being members of Tuco.
Okay.
80% of the people not reaping any benefits at all. Right?
All right.
In terms of who I know disappointed.
Yes.
In terms of the feedback and in terms of the mood of the rooms a bunch of Calypsonians end up in. In terms of the conversations, I could say for sure at least 50% or more disappointed.
They're disappointed.
Yeah. So
How long is that term?
our term is 3 years.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
So wait, he there for 3 years, he moved the needle?
He actually there for more than 3 years.
Well, I'm
He
not
been
going
there for more than 3 years?
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
More than 3 years.
Oh yes, since
And
Brother
he-
Resistance.
Yeah, since Brother Resistance, yeah.
Yes, Ainsley been there.
Yeah.
And he ain't moving the needle at all.
There are some things happen. I see Calypsonians, I see he had a couple international shows and that kind of vibe.
Yeah, but how much people make money off of that?
That the same thing I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, that the same thing I'm
At the end
saying.
of the
So
day, it's who make money, you know.
yeah, and I will come down to
You gotta make money as a business.
well, yeah, people watch as a creative. As a creative, when my music was being played, I was unstoppable
Of course, yeah.
because and everybody that's try to label me a one hit wonder. They just forget about song like come now like Pele 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 Pele
Yeah,
pa.
Pele, Pele, pa.
They just forget about that,
Yeah.
right? I personally know what the mafia do with that song, right? It was frightening everybody that song.
I like how you said the mafia, you know. The
Yeah.
mafia is real.
Yeah, it's real.
But it's real.
and
But what Tuco doing about that?
So what?
What you laugh? What Tuco doing about that?
Yeah, what are you doing about that?
If I am, alright, if I am a soca artist or a calypsonian or artist on you, let me just say I ain't a recording artist, right? And I am complaining about lack of airplay and I am saying that I'm being held down by a soca mafia. It is Tuco's job as a union that represented me
Supposed to unravel
to
that.
deal with that level of discrimination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But look how much tunes you had
So-
after that.
He now saying nobody mafia do with that, you know.
Yeah. I know what to do with that. Cause that song was the most requested song.
Right.
At a couple of weeks before Carnival. And there's what the BPM was 155 or somewhere there.
Right.
So it was automatically a road match contender. But that song never get played on the road.
It never get played on the road.
It never get played on the road. So that road match level is a next level. And I don't mind. You know, it's a next level and whatever. Them who lock that, them could do the thing. I just really here to say, the more motivated artist is.
Oh God! He said I next level. I wrote one.
The more motivated an artist is the better music they could bring to the table.
Right.
So it's a whole ecosystem we need to have in place for the artists and them. And the youths watching who thinking about getting in, they mustn't be saying, "But I do a trainee badias because."
But that which is going on right
I sure them DJs go play it. Even if radio and play it, I could go them parties and them.
And I could run on
and
make
I could
money.
run on and make a. But Calypso now, to come there, I see in this one in the finals every year. That one in the finals every year. Every year is only 2 to 3 new artists coming on board.
Right.
You know.
But I mean,
I don't even know.
young brother look like a mainstay now.
And
Squeezy was in the final this year.
That is one of my problems. He was in the finals this year. He was in the semis.
Semis.
Yeah, I don't find it should have no mainstay. Come good.
Yeah.
Come good. So people know that how to come good.
Yeah, but that two party came good. And he didn't get in either.
Right, and that's my point.
And that was a big.
I think. Look, they have to decide what they want to attract. How you have to come up with a plan to make the thing attractive. All right.
Right.
Long time. When you hear Panorama, you know the Fosto gonna drop a pan tune.
Right.
A tune specific to the steel pan.
Right.
Right? That the arrangers could play with and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know Kitchener will get you something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You know Denise Plummer gonna get you something. Right? To work with. Etc. etc. But before it had pan tune, like tune designed for pan, Calypso was the music that they would play. Now I see we kind of return to that.
Yeah.
Because now these bands taking the
Popular
current
songs,
music,
yeah.
right, and voice seem to have locked the market in terms of putting out music that is attractive to the steel pan.
Yeah.
Well, he was the catalyst for the youth break off
Right.
of that piece. The advent of the youth coming in.
Yeah.
He was the advent of that kind of pan tune kind of scenario. Because the others was just touching it slightly.
I find we named to Olatunji.
Yeah, Olatunji was just.
I find Olatunji.
Yeah, he's just fantastic where that is concerned.
I like past couple years. I find I ain't Olatunji.
Well, maybe the mafia deal with that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or other things.
Well, it could be a number of things with Ola, but I mean, Ola is extremely talented. You know what I mean? He's extremely talented. But look, definitely this is Fireball was saying this, right? I know that if you are elected to that position of welfare officer, the same way that Joey Rivers was here.
Yeah.
Joey's excellent for that position.
Yeah, perfect.
Right? For the position of
Education
and
research
research.
Yeah.
Joey Rivers, that's right up his alley.
Yeah, that is he.
But I think that we need people like you. We need people like Joey. We need people like Aaron Duncan, who producing his own music, writing his own music, has grown up in the art and the culture, right? Who understands it, who is intellect enough that he could sit down in an interview and he could explain.
We need people that can see
and articulate
where the art going. For instance, Trevor Gore's son. Trevor Gore's son was in the Pongolong's factory with Rishi Mahatu and all of them over the years. And that youth man is just phenomenal. He has the stage presence and Tuko now, people like him, welfare officer, had to see talent like that and where it's headed and take it and mold it into something. Even if it's to put it onto somebody or somebody could. That is raw talent. That youth man have raw talent and most likely that talent came from his father, from being around his father from the early days. Because the Pongolong's factory was top of the line. They were in a separate class by themselves in terms of production and video editing and all them kind of thing. They were in a class by themselves at one time. And Trevor Gore came out of that. Now his son Angelo Gore is just phenomenal. I find that youth man, I just love that youth man. I just love and I like how we get stick up on that Marshall, but we ain't really feeling that with Marshall and he and whoever. But I am saying that men like him could get into the calypso, understand the calypso, and then branch off into soca and so many things for that little youth because he's so young and so fresh.
Let me ask you something before we take a break, all right, and we'll come back and probably we'll accommodate a couple calls before we wrap up this morning. How many members do you have?
500 and a little over 550.
A little over 550? We go work with 600.
Yeah, less than 600.
But I go work with 600.
Yeah.
So we're talking about at $150 a year at 600 members, like 90,000 a year.
And if you ain't paid dues this year, when you go back to pay dues next season, you'll have to pay more than that.
You what?
You'll have to pay more than that.
You'll have to pay more, yeah. But what I'm saying is, even at 600 members, you have $150 a year.
Yeah.
That is $90,000 a year.
Yeah.
Really and truly, you can't go buy a good second-hand vehicle with that. let me say it for what it is, right?
Yeah.
That ain't no money. That ain't no money. So, I think if you could go in the studio, how much people paying for studio time now?
Different according to the quality of the studio, according to the producer.
Right.
Yeah.
Average.
Average 300 an hour.
To do what?
Sure.
You know?
To produce a song.
To produce a song,
nothing less than $7,000.
Yeah. That places you're getting production for less. And these are the things I want to bring to the table.
Right.
As well. I want...
If you want good product, you have to pay for good product.
Yeah, but... Yeah, what it is I'm saying. When you're in the mix...
You don't want to get in jail. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Until go ahead.
Yeah.
You go mash them up. Go ahead.
I know places you're getting good production for 3,000-4,000.
No.
Right?
I don't think that.
Yeah.
If that is
I
so,
ain't asking you, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you.
And you're getting good
so
production.
In a very small number. Very small.
No, a very small number, I'm not lying.
Well, right.
But
But generally.
Things, okay. As the Tuco welfare officer, these are some of the things I want to put in place. Whereby you could have different options based on your budget, where you could get a good production, you could get a video as well. And a marketing plan and all them kind of thing.
Yeah, but what is a good production? That's the problem.
All right.
They have producers producing tune and sending it off. Yeah, good effort, boy. You go mash them up.
Nah.
All right, hold on, let's hold here. We gotta take the break. All right, there's a short break. All right, we'll be back in less than a minute.
The winning numbers.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart.
The 12th, we've been talking about a few things.
Well, I given you my endorsement.
As it relates to Tuco and the Calypso fraternity. You know what I mean? So
I
if you want to join the conversation, you're welcome to.
My endorsement for Rohan Fireball Richards.
Yeah, man.
I think that you will do well in that position, and I've made my choice for welfare officer.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Kansas.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, what happened? Since you knew that president before the present president, from the time he mentioned, yeah, what a comment to Calypso. I beg to thee. It's about 3 years I beg to thee. So I'm glad if you win something, by and bodyguard and them. Yeah, because I need things. I acquired my mind the things, but you know what I mean? So I want to see the Calypso right from strength to strength because that man will start off food, boy. That king man will start off food.
What was the last one he said?
He
I can't remember what he said. I ain't really hear what he said good. But he said he wanted to see the Calypso go from strength to strength, right? I think we all would like to see Calypso go from strength to strength. It's the direction that the next Tuco board takes. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Stephan and Mr X, what do you call him?
Fireball. He's here.
I never knew your name was Richard.
Talk to him, man.
Because I'm a member from Sac Sunday, St. Margaret, next to Roderick Trishan Servo.
Yeah, Chief.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Fireball.
Yeah, man. I know Roderick.
Yeah. What you say?
He called his name, that song like my cousin from Claxon Bay.
From Claxon Bay? Yeah, he said he's a member.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a member to go. You never something?
I know. I didn't see. I can't remember seeing his name.
All right, but I hope you pay your dues, because when you come to pay more. All right. No, but
Tobago
listen.
also too. All the Tobagoans listening. Because that's where he's getting.
Well, that's the next thing too, eh?
That's where
we
the president is getting most of his vote.
We don't have it in the back there. I thought it was in the back there, right?
Wait,
Anyhow,
wait, the headphone.
yeah, let me ask you this question: Tobago, right?
That's where you get the biggest
How
vote.
Tobago have so much votes?
Well, how I see it is, based on Trinidad have north, south, east, west zones. Every zone go have its strong competition. So votes might split up
Right.
in each of them zones for different members. But Ainsley King, coming from Tobago, he was the man in charge of Tobago years ago when Brother Resistance was there.
Right.
And because of that, Ainsley King is a favorite in Tobago. That is his.
Strongest
So
vote.
he have less of a fight. In recent times, he had less of a fight over there. So the amount of votes he would get from over there will help to secure him after everybody else in Trinidad gets split. And you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
so-
is what has happened. So everything
Yeah,
is
that's how I
split
see
up
it.
here.
Yeah.
But he just capture
Yeah, a large piece of the
a
pie in
large
Tobago.
piece of the pie in Tobago, because I was wondering like how many members Tobago could have for ANC King to get through. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, when you really check it out, what he says makes sense. You have multiple, the votes would split up in Trinidad and Tobago, and the split vote. We know about them thing in election, like split vote and thing. So the split vote is what would keep. Because I've always wondered that about Trinbago too, you know. Because as far as I could remember, it's always a Tobagonian in charge of Trinbago. From Patrick Arnold come straight up the road. Right? I cannot remember us ever having a Trinidadian as the president of Trinbago. I cannot remember. You could remember any Trinidadian?
Nah, I can't remember.
When I started to play Pan back in the day was Patrick Arnold. And he was from Tobago.
But all of them are sort of smart men, you know.
And
All
it's
of them are
Tobago-
trappy guys, you know.
What,
And them and all of them, and that's sort of trappy guys, you know.
Oh God, why you have to say everybody trappy so boy?
The trappy.
Oh, why you so-
When you listen to history, the trappy. Me, I don't
See,
know what
he's a
I'm out to
wicked
talk.
man, you know, but he's a wicked
I
just
don't
see what I
mind.
say.
I don't mind trappiness, you know. I just find we should channel the trappiness in the right direction. For the sake of the organization. Because people go call me a hustler, right? But that is why I come in to do for Tukwa as well.
Okay.
I come in to hustle. I don't want to say hustle, but improve the business in the sense that we have communities to tap into. We have things we could merge with. People love sports. Let we keep some little sports there and have calypso after. Get the communities together.
Right, involved in the whole thing.
People like food. Let me hold some food festivals and have the calypso in the mix as well.
All right.
More bands will get more work. More calypsonians will get more work.
A little cooking for calypso.
Things go come back in. But when we waiting for competition alone, and then artists passing one another straight, who lighting candle in the room for semi-finals, and who chicken head in the corner there and all that sort of shippiness.
No, you serious really?
Yeah, them things I hear about. I never witnessed it, but
Them things that's happen.
yeah,
Because
them things are
talk about that, you know.
Them things that's happen.
right because it's competition and it come like
man, a chicken head and thing cut off in that
Yes,
ball.
and what you know it is.
OBC the calibash and all kind of thing.
You know it is. You know it is. You have a whole tank full with water that come like calypso, and then you only have space for a bottle. What? You know what's going to happen with them calypsonians in that tank who trying to fit in that bottle? Right.
Right.
But if we try to create some buckets in between,
Yeah.
the air, then that bottle go be under less pressure when carnival reach.
Well, I agree with you. I think that is what had to happen. We had to have a balance across the board.
Yeah.
We had to have a vision. We have to know where we want Calypso to be in the next 5 years. You must have a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Right?
In this case, a 3-year plan.
A 3-year plan. but no, well, I mean, you know, you want to, all right, yeah, 3 years, because that 3 years is a term, right? So you had to know where we want the Calypso to be headed, the direction and taking, how we're going to make it profitable.
Exactly.
It has to be, and I like some of these initiatives you're talking about. You could call it cooking for Calypso or the Calypso cookout or wherever it is. But you had the little food. The food thing, and then you have Calypso. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
as a feature, a little extempo, a little this, all different elements of it.
People like Bacchanal.
That's right.
So give them Bacchanal. You could have Calypso, Karen Ashe versus Terry Lyons.
Exactly.
Right? Them are two superstars in the Calypso world.
You could do it like that.
So them in the industry respecting one another, but just the verses.
Yeah.
People want to come out to see who gonna mash up the place.
Who gonna mash up the place? That's right.
And with them kind of initiatives now, who knows?
But Swiss Beats during the pandemic show we that.
Yeah.
With the versus battle.
Are we doing that long time
and
before
we doing
them?
that long time. That is extempo.
That is extempo.
We doing that long time.
Yeah, Gypsy.
You know how long I wanna. You know how long I wanna tell Myron B why he cut his dread. You know how long I wanna tell him I hear why he cut his dread. The kind of things used to be in it. I know. Let me don't say nothing.
You want to drop a little verse on it or? You can extempo that one, you know. I really see Cotty dreaded show. I really see, I'm telling you, I see Cotty, I mean, oh gosh. You know what I mean? I just saying, Myron, what's going on, man? But Myron is a good one too.
Yeah,
and
he's my brother for life.
He's one of the real talents, boy.
Yeah,
in the industry,
he's a madman.
He win the competition this year, also?
He's a madman.
Myron B?
Nah, he was a finalist.
He was a finalist. Who
in the two sections, you know. He was a finalist in the
freestyle and the extempo.
And the extempo, yeah.
And let me ask you about that freestyle category. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Now it differs slightly from extempo because we ain't using the extempo rhythm, right? As a backdrop, is a more kind of freestyle hip hop kind of vibration, if you want to term it like that, right?
Yeah, I'm more kind of freestyle dancehall vibe. I'm more freestyle dancehall soca vibe.
Right, but but it's not straying away from. But remember, we say calypso is the core, calypso is the foundation. So even America with the rap and hip hop, all of that is a extended version of extempo.
Yeah.
So all of that comes from extempo, right?
Yeah.
So that freestyle category, right?
Yeah.
You think it is going to be able to attract a younger generation in time to come?
Yeah, definitely. Once they deal with it the right way. I find this year I was very disappointed. Right? I was very disappointed because and you see, I didn't want to express my disappointment when I involved in it because people just started to take it as bitterness. And it's not that. It's just we need to function under certain principles so that more people could be interested in coming through and more people could see it as a fair vibes now.
All right.
You know? Big up to Pretty, my brother.
Yeah.
Right? This year me and Pretty was in a semi-final. We was in the finals together. And we were trying to qualify to reach the final two. So we was in the final four. And me and Pretty get a topic. Lady Lava versus Queen's team.
Right.
I sang first. And that's something we had to work on. Whoever singing first, the person not singing second, the air should be covered or something. I don't think them should even hear the topic before them time to sing. So that there wouldn't be a disadvantage. Because if I singing,
right, yeah.
So that's one of the things I want to work on as well.
Yeah. Because if you first, you ain't have time to think.
Me not time to think.
Yeah. Well, they was it.
Right?
That's what extempo is about, not so?
Yeah.
So I sing about Queen's team and Lady Lava. When Pretty turn reach, Pretty sing about Lady Lava. He didn't mention nothing about Queen's team.
And he beat you.
He sang after me, which means he had the advantage. And he still beat me.
Something wrong there.
2 hours we get amazing crowd response.
Yes.
2 hours we get the highest crowd response out of the last 4.
Right.
So the brother very good with the freestyle. So I have no problem with that. But when I see that happen, how much hope you think I should have going into that competition again?
No, I'm very little.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
big spread.
I don't mind if even if I feel I better and you beat me away, sing on the topics. No problem.
No problem, yeah.
Even the extempo was even worse. Because for the prelims, I sing on my topic. A man get a topic and couldn't, he ain't sing nothing about the topic. Two of them.
And get through.
And qualify in front of me.
Well, that's things. All right. Well, that's things that obviously
you can fix.
You guys will have to fix.
Yeah.
You'll have to look at.
Yeah.
But to the membership, a Fireball is going up for welfare officer. We have less than a minute to wrap things up. Sharon is up next. She'll take you to 12:30. Connect with Sharon. So.
Well, I wish you all the luck in the elections coming up.
Definitely.
I can't support you, but because I'm not a financial member.
Right.
But we wish you all the best.
Yeah, just share my post something when you see it.
We endorse you.
Yeah, endorse the thing.
Endorse you.
Yeah.
Right.
That is enough.
Some minds have a genius of expressing the obvious.
man.
Walk around the town with your blinkers on is just marine to our post. Have a good day, TNT.
All right, people. So we out.
Mind your
And
business.
next time Fireball is here, hopefully you'll be able to ride a bike. We out. Until tomorrow, Sharon Fafan is up next. Training wheels.